Let your nipples scream to breathe. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said, get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy. Sweaters. When I see those things, I think they're for corporate guys like you. Wanna stay warm but still show off your tie. But they're not as bad as those cardigans. All look like they have less buttons. What they started with hose. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. He said, get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy. Graphic tees, the ones you wear to look like a gamer. Stop with the button-ups, can you look any lamer? Can you stop with the mature LARP shit? It's apparent that you don't have any sort of drip. Oh, Phil, your world got rocked by LTG. Get your sexy up, so now he's living rent-free. You took him for his word, tried to get crispy, but these old man shirts got you looking decrepit, withered and wispy. The money he used to buy those shirts could have went to his 5 bands, you know.
Testing. There we go. Okay, what happened? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're here. We're good. Something was wrong. My mic wasn't working like always. I was muted. All right. What's blooming ass, you boy Shinko Fleur. Welcome back to the Glaze State, where we load up the level 1 podcast and watch Phil do the same shit over and over again. Let's see. I want to make sure. All right, the music I got in the background is looking fire. It's looking fire right now. All right, there we go. All right, so now before we get started, we say what's up to everybody because that's just what we do here. What's up, Dogmatic1651, Reem Aldari, JG Winnell, Gordon Flowers pointing at Derek, Mr. Memento Mori, SR, Rybraid at 82. What's good, Steve Guy, Only Ice Kid Cat, RS Nerd 008. What's up, Felipe Baxter? What's up, Nerd Brew? What's up? Let's see who else we got. Nightwalker 630, Astala Beyond, Lyrical Thesis. What's up? How you go? Indrid's up early. Wow. John Valentine, what's up, baby? How we doing? Indrid's up early. Look at that. Look at that. She made it on time for a stream. She had the Circle of Life playing as an alarm clock, and she was like, "You know what? We're gonna tune into a Shinko stream." Moron, what's good, baby? What's good? I didn't get that much sleep after Indrid was playing Putt Putt Goes on a Bad Acid Trip, because she was playing Putt Putt Goes to the Moon, and Putt Putt looked like he was sniffing something. Putt Putt was looking like he was in one of those Nick Rekieta parties, if you know what I'm saying. All right. No, come on, don't do that. Lyrical Thesis, thank you for the $20 super chat. Huh? Let's get you more than Phil made in 5 hours on the early stream yesterday. Pickups. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We surpassed Phil. Phil sucks now. Boo. All right. Tarako, what's up, baby? What's up? How are you doing? Jack Skeleton, what's up, baby? So I want to talk about something. Okay, before we get started. I want to talk about the reacts. Okay? All right? I want to talk about the reacts on Sunday. Now, the reason why I want to talk about it is because Phil is trying to tell us something. I don't know what it is, but he's trying to tell us something. Okay? Because that was very sus. So for those who don't know, I made a video on it, but I can show you the video now. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Let me put this up. All right, let me mute the good Nintendo vibes real quick. So for those who haven't seen it, hold on, let me just put playback for this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put it. I think it's this one. All right. So give me 1 minute. It might be loud. So just give me 1 minute. All right. Playback. All right. So this is it. So this is the video that I made, but we're going to watch it again. I don't know if you can hear it. Sorry, he might be a little loud. So I want you to notice something here. So here's the start of the video. Thank you, Ingels. Here's the start of the stream at the start of the video. I mean, he's at the start of the video. All right?
I appreciate that. Okay.
Notice how the filter picked up his like wheezing and shit. It's censored, baby. This is censored. This is censored.
I didn't know what it was.
This is the one that I made, so I censored it. Trust me.
I can really hear what that game was. Okay. Ready to continue? Here we go.
So look, he starts June 27th, probably.
Back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 69. This is now part 3, and we are going to wrap up the ultra.
I know he's already seen this stuff. Like he's already seen this.
Start. Carl Sagan's greatest speech. I don't know a lot about Carl Sagan, honestly. Carl Albert Sagan was an American astronomer and science communicator. His best-known scientific contribution is his research on the possibility of extraterrestrial life.
It's a zesty voice, because it's a zesty video. It's a bit low. Hold on.
Method. He pioneered the field of exobiology and promoted the search for extraterrestrial intelligent life. Well, there you go. All right. Cool.
See, look, he's stalling right before it happens.
Here it, and vantage point. Deareth. Might not seem of any particular interest. Oh my God, well, I guess I gotta ban someone. I guess we gotta ban someone, guys. It's time to ban someone. Someone literally edited in a clip into that. Yeah, some fucking asshole edited a clip into that because I actually fast-forwarded through it, and that wasn't there. Some fucking asshole edited a clip into that because I actually fast-forwarded through it, and that wasn't there.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Now, there's a specific reason why I put that in the video. The reason why I put that in the video is because this is the second time that this has happened. The second time that this has happened with the same type of video. On top of that, he's admitting he reviews these videos before putting them in. Before putting them in the playlist. He said it specifically so, he wouldn't get caught with trolling. He said that. Okay? So, I'll give you I'll put the ball in his court where he says, no, but the thing is that I didn't see it because I fast forward through them and didn't see that. Oh, okay. So what about this time? So let me put this video in. So this one's from Hate Army Watch. I'll put the link in there so you can see it.
Me. What else? What are we watching? What the fuck?
Look at that. So he fast forwards through these videos, right? You can see here in the first time it happened, this video is several minutes long. Not several minutes, several seconds long. I apologize. So remember, this is the first time it happened. Remember, it was the Invisible Man versus the Invisible Stan. And he knew exactly when to stop, and he knew to pop this shit up. Look at that. That's several seconds, almost a minute long. Fast forwarding. You can visibly see that the video is up there. And he decided to play this in an audience for mentally immature people. I'll leave it at that. You don't want to say minor. Well, let's say mentally immature people. Something's going on, man. Something's going on. That's all I got to say about that. Something is going on. And it's fucking weird, bro. It's fucking weird for him to intentionally show porn for his audience. Whatever the video, whatever the issue may be, going viral, trying to get people to, trying to get people, reported and shit for showing nudity, trying to give Superhound a target, whatever the fuck it is. It's fucking weird, man. Whatever you want to do, Phil, whether it's go viral or those other things I just mentioned, choosing this route to do so is fucking weird. Now, to the troll that did this, I fucking applaud you. I applaud you. You got kudos, because this is some multi-level tiered, like, fucking trolling. There's so many moving parts here, and you got through. You got through. You picked the right scene. You put the right pictures in there. You picked the right channel. You know what I mean? You picked the right videos. You copied the video. You copied the channel of the video precisely, because I looked it up. I was looking it up. This dude did it. This was tactfully done. I gotta applaud you. All right? But Phil, bro, like, This is again. You don't want Mike Klum to make the documentary because of Boogie, because of EDP. You don't want to be associated with these people. But my man's, come on, bro. That's weird. That's fucking weird. Because this is something we can't let go. Just like with May 1st. Again, you have an audience, you're live, you know what you're supposed to do and not supposed to do. You're going to decide to beat your meat right before a stream, whether or not he faked it or not. The decision to do so right before a stream, right when he's in front of that camera, right when he had an audience of children. That's fucking weird, bro. They like building. I might check that out, Reem. It was yeah, he gets angry. He got angry at he got fucking angry from a fucking chick in Danganronpa because she was being a little lewd. She was talking lewdly. He was getting upset at a fucking fridge. He was getting upset over fucking Tifa from fucking Final Fantasy. That's just fucking. It's like, again, that's some weird shit, bro. To have that on have that on your mental state. Fucking weirdo. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to DSP trying to steal his wife's PC. Hold on. Let's see. Let me know. Here we go. Exactly, Trevon. He laughed at gay porn, but got offended at a woman being a main character. That's some homosexual incel shit, I'll tell you that much. That's some homosexual incel shit. That's all I got to say about that. All right, let's continue. Let's make sure this is working. Look at that.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, if my microphone still works by then, we'll be talking about my impending migration to a new PC over the summer. Yesterday, my wife and I had a chance.
Let me know if it's too loud or too or anything.
Take a look at the specs. We'll be talking all about that during today's podcast, in addition to some other chill topics. Nothing too crazy today, which is good, but it is a full day of gameplay after React Day. So I'm glad that you guys
are here. What's good, baby?
Also, final major Fallout 4 stream.
I think he's
going to be getting new releases starting tomorrow. So we'll talk about this and more in just a moment.
All right. Lyrical Thieves, thank you for the 49 super chat. It's top 5 favorite rappers, okay? Dylon, and Dylon, because he spits hot fire. No, I'm lying. Okay, my personal top 5 rappers would be DMX, Lloyd Banks. There's a dude from Philly that I used to listen to since I was in my late teens. He goes by the name of Cheek Raw. He's a dude from Philly I listen to. His name is Cheek Raw. That's number 3. See, top man. Who the fuck else? Damn, it's been so long. Shit. See, we talking on a lyrical scale. DMX, Lloyd Banks. I would say Jadakiss, and then on top of that, last but not least, I would have to say. So I don't want to say somebody that's alive. Top 5. This on the bottom. This is just not from a lyrical perspective, but just on subject matter. It would be T.I. Like my personal favorite top 5. Now we talking overall the best. Aside from my opinion, it would be Nas. Big L. I'm gonna have to put Lil Wayne in there. There's a reason for that. Nas, Big L, Lil Wayne, Eminem. Nas, Big L, Lil Wayne, Eminem, and I'm gonna have to say Jadakiss. I'm gonna have to say Jadakiss. Big Pun. The discography is too short. Trevon Walmike is for me to put that. It's too. Lupe. I would say Lupe's up there, but. From a I'm thinking of too many. There's so many factors I'm considering. That's why I have my whatchamacallit. Like I have this list. Like I'm talking about like just commercial hip hop of greatness. Those are the type of people that I would put up there, but for specific reasons. Let me see. That's it. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. That's just I'm just saying that's just personal. All right. I already see people gonna roast the shit out of me and shit. Yeah, but like I used to grow up. Yeah, I grew up listening to this because I remember like my personal top 5. Like for me, like it was. I remember like Cheek Raw, man. Cheek Raw. Because I was starting to fall out of love with hip hop, right? Because everyone wanted to act like they were Pablo Escobar and Mick Jagger at the same time, and I'm from the hood, and I know the reality of it. That shit don't exist in real life. Everybody can't do that shit. So Cheek used to sit there and like just talk about like real shit. Like he'd be like, "Yo, I'm up here making these sales. I've been up for 3 days straight. I haven't taken a shower. Like there's like crack residue on the plates and shit like that. But I gotta feed the team. You know what I mean? I ain't buying. I'm not buying the jewels. I'm not buying. I gotta feed the team. So that's the type of shit I fuck with. Let's see. Come on. Let's go. What's up, Proper? How we doing, baby? Is this gonna play? Come on, like, is it? Here we go.
I started coughing as soon as I went to the intro. I've been coughing the whole time, so I'm trying to get my breath here. Jasper, do not lick my water. How dare you?
Yo, the cat is thirsty, my guy. The cat is thirsty.
Good morning, everyone. It is
Your man is like Kramer out here. This dry food is making me thirsty.
Monday, the 17th of June, 2024. I hope that you guys are excited for a fun day of gameplay today. Very different from yesterday's React Day. And today we got a good variety of stuff with Fallout 4 still continuing on.
Yes, I do want to check that out.
50+ hours.
Yes, hold on. I'm gonna plug this real quick. Give me 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not checked this out, fuck this. Hold on. No, Phil, I don't want to look at your face at this moment. I want to plug a video. Please check that out. I need to check that out because I was in and out. Who dat? Belden Otaku, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream, baby. Hold on. All right, who's that? Moist Jones. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Welcome to the stream. All right, guys. Before we get started, I'm gonna plug something in real quick, and then we're gonna get right into it. All right. Shout out to Agent Proper. Agent Proper has put together the entire interview with Brian. What's up, Adam? How we doing, baby? Oh, there you go. Here's an entire interview with Brian, aka Top Tier Rated. Please, if you haven't seen it, give it a chance. Let me just amplify this. All right, Agent Proper with Top Tier Rated. All right, here we go. Ba-bong. Go, bong. 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 There we go. And I want to pin that. Please give that a listen. Ramen, thank you for the 49 super chat. Burnell's law dictates the most stupid choice is the one DSP will take. So is DSP dumb enough to put porn in a video and to generate controversy? We discussed that, Ramen Brahmin, and we totally agree. We think that he is that stupid. We think that he is that stupid. Okay. Oh, what's up, Lunar Guardian? All right, so please check that out. Agent Proper's interview with Brian, a.k.a. Top Tier Rated. It's a good listen to. There's some things in there that I really need to revisit and check out. I was in and out, so I couldn't listen to the whole thing, so I'm going to do that myself later. So check that out, please. Let's get on with this shit over here, Phil. Come on, Phil.
Gameplay at this point. And, of course, some Street Fighter 6 later tonight.
Look at that. He's brushing down the cat with his greasy-ass hands, collecting all that cat dander, collecting all that fur, and he's going to put it all on his face.
See how it goes with the different characters.
I guarantee it.
And then
look at that.
The new stuff begins. Tomorrow is the big day when pretty much a non-stop new release content begins for weeks, actually. We're going to have Still Wakes the Deep, a new horror game. Then we're going to have the Elden Ring DLC. Shadows of the Erd Tree on Friday, and then we have a new character in Street Fighter 6, M. Bison. Back to back to back to back.
And he puts it in his hair. Nice.
Wait, that would be 4, and I only mentioned 3, so that doesn't make much sense, does it?
We don't
But
care.
anyway, it should be good. You know, we haven't really had anything significantly new around here in a while. I've been doing a lot of filler content and stuff, so to finally have...
Your life is literally filler content. Your life is filler, legitimately. Your life is an entire Naruto flashback episode.
Some good new content will be great. In addition, let's be honest here, I feel that the Elden Ring DLC is likely the biggest AAA release of the year, which is hilarious because it's not even a game, it's a DLC, but there really has been such an underwhelming year for major AAA releases. Indie games, on the other hand, has had a great year, right? I mean, games that have way overperformed, like Pal World, Helldivers 2.
Well, not anymore.
Exploding in popularity, and even smaller scale, but very good hits like Crow Country, which I really enjoy, have been doing well. But then you look at AAA games, and it's like, sales are down, not doing so well. Yeah, it's been a stagnant year. So to finally be on the same page as everyone else out there, be playing a game day one that everyone wants to see, right, Jasper? We all been waiting for this, right? It's going to be exciting. So, definitely hyped for Friday. I'm sure.
I mean, yeah. See, Remal Dowry makes a good point. DSP, watch game trailers. You'll see that there are games. Not everything has to be AAA. But the thing is, Reem, you know, he's not gonna play them. You want to know why, Reem? He's not gonna play these games because the main characters are female. That's why. He's not playing no video games with chicks in it. He could be playing that game with the mouse. That game with the little mouse looked like something I would get into. You know, like, you know, you guys know how like like little animals who have like their own societies and shit. I think that was cool. I think he could play that shit. That's something he could, you know, sink his teeth into. But, you know, the mouse just happened to be female, so that's a wash. Remember, the mouse is female. So he can't do it.
You guys are as well. And so,
Johnny Five, what's up,
what shall we
baby?
talk about first?
I think it was you got to check. I mean, if you want to check, Ultimaya, if you want to check, I got on the pinned description. I have Agent Proper's interview with Brian. You can get it from that. I suggest you listen to it. You can get it from that.
I guess I'll give you a brief update on yesterday when we did our React Day, and as usual, we had a full and fun stream of clips reacting on DSP Reacts for DSP versus the Internet, and then we went over to DSP Throwback for Retro React of Rise of Nightmares.
No, so Alive and Well in Israel says, Buddy never saw Secrets of Nim. He saw it. He refuses to recognize it. All right, Lyrical Thesis Lyrical Thesis, thank you for the 49 super chat. Top 5 favorite detractor channels, restream clips, whatever. So okay, so right now, my original Snort is number 1. Snort is the purveyor of Phil for me. If I don't catch anything from Phil, I literally go to Snort. That's the first person. Now I go Snort Burnell. Snort Burnell's always been OG for me. It's always been Snort. Now, other 4. Now the reason this is I can't say any. There's some people I'm gonna miss out because I don't play favorites. I can't play favorites. All right, because these are the homies. I can't count the homies. I mean they are the homies. So the ones who are not the homies. All right, not that they're not homies, but it's like I don't want to be biased. So it would have to be Ex Mortis, right? After Ex Mortis, it would be who else do I watch? That's just like good for good DSP shit. So you got Ex Mortis, Tevin, obviously. Well, see again, I like Tevin's. Now I'm gonna have to put Tevin in there. Fuck it, that would be the one biased thing. So Ex Mortis, Tevin. It would have to be also. It was Secret, you know, until Secret stopped. Secret. So let me see. So that's 4. So like that's Tevin. So I got Tevin, Ex Mortis, Snort Burnell. That's 3. Secret. That's 4. Okay, so the last one. I can't. You guys are giving me homies. I can't do the homies. I gotta do unobjective people. Like I watch them. Like I watch their content. The only bias is Tevin. That's it. the last one I'm gonna have to say. The last one I'm gonna have to say is Liquid Richard. Liquid Richard. I fucks with dick stroking and pause. I fucks with dick stroking. I fucks with dick stroking Phil Vlogs and Meerkat. So that's a bias. That's a bias. That's a bias. I can't do it bias. All right. That's a bias. I can't. So the top 5, like unobjectively, just what then it's not because they're just the homies. It's for the content, for the DSP content straight. It would be Snort Burnell. It would be Snort Burnell X Mortis. I'm gonna have to break that rule a little bit for Tevin because I do like. It's not that Tevin's just a homie. I did watch Tevin for the DSP content. Secret Limited and Liquid Richard. Like Liquid Richard, because Liquid Richard, and it came to music. I fucks with like Meerkat, Darksy, Mishima. Like I fucks with y'all. Y'all fucks with y'all. But Liquid Richard was the one that had me like that. Like I remember the first time I heard money, like I need that money. Like I'm fucking floored. I was fucking floored. So we gotta do it. So again, so the list is just for DSP detractor content without the bias of the homies. That's how I made my list, except for Tevin, because Tevin I did actually watch for actual DSP content, so that's my personal top 5. Steve, I can't count you. You can't count the homies. We can't count the homies. That's bias. Come on.
What I need to do is give you an update on
we can't do
the
homies.
Throwback stuff because there's a lot going on that channel. First of all, we're almost done with the Fallout 3 remastered playthrough. Probably another week or 2 and it'll be wrapped up. And because of that,
I have to be objective, dude. Snort like objective. I have to be fair. Okay. All right. I gotta show people the fairness. I can't count the homies.
Next project to work on that channel, and likely what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start.
Exactly. I can't the no homie rule. I can't do the homie rule.
Prosperity.
I'm only breaking it for Tevin because I watched Tevin before.
Taking a look at playthroughs that are not existing on the internet right now for various reasons, and getting them live on the channel so that they're there. Right. That was really the whole idea behind the throwback channel to begin with, was to bring back the forgotten and lost playthroughs, and then we came up with let's remaster classic playthroughs as well. So what's missing right now? A few things. First of all, no, Jasper. It's podcast time, silly boy. A few things are missing.
And an honorable mention. Okay? An honorable mention would be the automated YouTube chat that Phil bitches to every time there's a problem. That's the other one. All right.
First of all,
I could go ahead and I could put Proper up there, but Proper's the homie. I can't. Like you see already, I'm already promoting his shit right off the top, so that'd be a bias. Okay, that's a bias. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't put the homies in there. All right, because then I can't show that bias. Because I'm gonna say top 5 detractors. I'm gonna say Adrian Price. That's a bias. I got him right there. He's right. I'm telling you to go watch his stream right now. I can already see people already bitching. You know what I'm saying? I can see people already bitching. Nah. He's cool with them. Nah. I don't want to hear that. There you go. You got the unbiased, and I love the homies because they the homies. Here, you got the detractor channel. There you go.
We still got.
Felipe Baxter says, "What about the IRS? I can't put them on that list because they haven't been doing their job."
The Red Dead Redemption 1 Undead Nightmare playthrough, which is the what if zombies mode, or zombie DLC, I should say, Red Dead Redemption 1. I'm going to release that over October. Makes sense to do it for Halloween month. So that's coming later this year, but not quite yet. Okay? There's also
now if you want to break it down for specific categories, we can do that. So let's say I could break the no homie rule for specific categories. So like for music right off the bat, you can have you just got Meerkat, Darksy, you know what I'm saying? In terms of information, it's always gonna be proper. It's always gonna be proper, super crazy. Who else? Like straight up information, proper, super crazy. I mean, like Ex Mortis does that. So yeah, there's that. In terms of like shit posting, you know, you get like, you know, just this shit posting, fucking around. You know, you got Detractor Bim, you got Nerd Brew on there, you got fucking Mr. Ludacris is on there, Crimson King is on there. Let's see, Meow Blocked is on there, like Mamology is on there, but that's for shit posting. You gotta put in segments. In terms of like streaming, in terms of straight up like just streaming, it would be proper, it would be Tevin, you know, it'd be Ann, it'd be, you know, when LSB was streaming, you know, those were the days when LSB was streaming. You know, Frogger, Marked One, POP, let's see, who else? I'm missing somebody else here. You know what I'm saying? Clips, I love all my clippers. I never had a problem with all my clippers. Hate on me, Aguatil, whatever. Who else? Blooper's dumbass just stopped fucking clipping. I don't know why. I'm a little upset about that, but it is what it is. It's your life. You can live your life. You know, let's see. What's another form of detracting? I mean, straight up just fucking trolling. Who straight up trolls? Well, I would say Josh Poems, because all he does is just fucking tweet. All he can do is just run the tweet. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Some missing and forgotten playthroughs. For example, there is the online gameplay that I did in Red Dead 1.
Mr. Huff Stuff, that's another one for Mr. Information. I forgot about Mr. Huff Stuff. Mr. Huff Stuff, one of the greatest archivers. And speaking of archivers, shout out to Doomer Ziggy. What's up? That's a unheard of one.
That I never uploaded anywhere else in the raw, basically. And this is gameplay. It's like several hours over the course of a day when I did co-op with my friend John and others online. And we took that footage and edited it down to make the Suicide Kings series, okay?
It still sucked.
So I need to find that and get that uploaded. You know, that's fun stuff. And then there's completely missing playthroughs that you guys have never seen, including Dante's Inferno, which isn't a full playthrough. I think I played through, I want to say, like the first 2 to 3 chapters of the game. But then I stopped playing it because YouTube wouldn't allow it. You know, back in the day, YouTube would not allow adult-oriented content. And, you know, Dante's Inferno has not only excessive gore, but has an entire stage based on lust. So there's, like, boobs and dicks that are in it. And they don't like that. So back then, you couldn't just, like, have the video go live and flag it for adults or anything like that. It just wouldn't allow it at all. So that playthrough is kind of missing. And then there's some Kung Fu Panda I played once. There's some travel vlogs. Like, there's a trip I went to New York City in 2010. And there's a lot of that stuff that's just completely missing from YouTube. So that's going to be some of the projects and stuff we'll be working on next on the channel. And then after that, we got to figure out another playthrough. And I'm not sure what it'll be yet. We can talk about it, obviously. Some people are having some interesting suggestions for earlier playthroughs of mine. One suggestion is Dragon Age 2, which is one of my earlier playthroughs of RPGs, and it was not direct capture. We could just upgrade that, you know, because that would be pertinent because the Veilguard is coming out later this year.
Oh shit, I'm totally lost on what he's talking. Is he talking about DSP Reacts? Because I just blanked out.
But we got to talk about this. So if you have ideas after I do the missing videos for posterity, what else would you like to see on the Throwback channel later this year?
Playing Russian roulette with a Glock.
Let's start talking about that.
Or with a Mossberg pump.
And get that discussion open. But also, in regards to the retro react streams that I do every Sunday night over on DSP Throwback, basically, there's going to be...
You can start first.
A variety of stuff coming soon. Because we are at the end of...
Hollow Point.
Rise of Nightmares. As of last night, we got up to part 22, and the playthrough's 28 parts. Or 29 parts. It's like 28 or 29, so there's like, I think 7 parts.
Nah, it's not. Straight up slugs. Straight up slugs. Alive and well. Straight up, just blast his shit right off in GTA 6 coming out for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Parts left to go.
What's up, Ramon Sanchez? How we doing, baby?
I'm excited for that, obviously, to see it end, because, man,
Yes, we're excited to see it end too. That's why we're giving you all these suggestions.
that is a game that is so bad. It's fun to cringe and watch it, but, man, it is just...
Not even. Just like, you know what? Just a 22 will be fine. Use a 22. Just so it could be a little bit, you know, since Phil likes tedium and he likes everything to be complicated, instead of one swift, you know, just like have a 22 that'll just lodge in his brain and keep him alive for a few years. Leave him like a vegetable.
such a symbol of how bad the Kinect actually was. Most people don't realize how bad the Kinect was. It was atrociously bad. It barely worked, even in a big open setting like I had in my living room back then.
My mans, we saw that living room. That was not a big open setting. That was a cluttered piece of shit. I guarantee the Kinect wasn't working because it was picking up all those fucking statues you had in the background and shit. All that shit you had, it was trying to pick up the environment. And instead of having a big open space, it's looking at all these little arms and crevices and shit.
So to try to play games was like a nightmare. And that's why I think the game's called Rise of Nightmares. It's not the content of the game. It's trying to play it with the controls, right? So that's going to wrap up next weekend. But then after that, what we're going to do is for a week or two,
Thank you, Visible.
we're going to switch over to reacting to Dark Souls 1 again. So we're going to pick up that playthrough again because it will make sense to do so when the big Elden Ring DLC is out. It'll be pertinent. So probably next weekend on Sunday night, we'll finish Rise of Nightmares and then swap over for the second half of the stream and do Dark Souls. And then probably the week after that, we'll do Dark Souls. All right? Another idea someone had that I actually really like is to go back and watch some of my coverage of the PS Home. Does anyone remember PlayStation Home? Barely, right? What it was this experiment that Sony did on PlayStation 3. It was completely free. And if you had PlayStation 3, they created this online kind of like social...
Oh my god, just say it's like just it's like VR chat. That's it. Like you don't have to drag this shit out, bro. PlayStation Home was just you had 3D avatars and it was a virtual world. Easy.
hub where you create an avatar and you
I
can
thought
run
it was
around
kinda cool.
and communicate with other people in their avatars via text and emotes and things. And
Yeah, I
you
had
could
fun.
play mini games like bowling and pool and stuff like that. You could watch
Pool.
trailers for upcoming movies and games. You could actually purchase clothing and accessories for your virtual avatars. I don't know why anyone would have done it, but they did.
Because they were having fun with the product, dumbass.
This thing kept, like, every once in a while, like every 6 months, they would update it with something new. So every, few months, people would tell me, hey, Phil, they updated it, you can check it out. And then I would, go online for a couple hours to check it out and see what was in it. It was absolutely fascinating over the course of the PS3's run. And then they retired it at the end of the PS3's run, essentially. And I remember I was there for the end of it. I actually went into it one last time before they retired it. So I'm thinking, maybe for Retro React, that would be pretty
Basically
fun.
RS Nerd
Do
08.
a week at least of maybe going and
All right,
watching
Ultimaya,
PS1
thank you for
stuff
stopping
and
by.
reacting to what it was and, what content was in it. And then, at the end of July, because you figure, if we do Rise of Nightmares and Dark Souls, and then another Dark Souls week, that's the rest of June into July, right? Then we do PS Home or whatever. I figure for the second half, late July into early August, we should go back to Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games because that's when the real-life Olympics are going to be happening in Paris. So we can time the Retro React events to the actual real-life stuff going on. I think that's pretty neat. So, so we're pretty good when it comes to the throwback stuff for Retro React streams, but we do still need, to figure out what we're going to be doing for the next, playthrough after the posterity purposes playthroughs that I'll be doing after Fallout 3. All right, so we'll start talking about that. We have a little...
Well, you gotta say it the right way. You gotta say it right there. Hold on. Parallelogram Yosef, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. My girlfriend Ingrid agrees with me, by the way. That video not. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
bit of time to determine that. Fair enough? Cool. Okay, so yesterday was a great React day. It broke up the gameplay. I was happy to step away from the gameplay for a bit, but now for the rest of the week, we are gung-ho into new games, which I'm very excited for. I guess what we should do is let's just go through the schedule for the rest of the week into next.
I wonder, it's just I don't know. Ever since I found out that this motherfucker literally just babysits his channel all day, I just wonder, what is he thinking? What's the thought process when he comes to these conclusions or whatever? What is he thinking about when he's just sitting there, not doing anything?
Next week, because it's very exciting with all the new stuff going on.
Like, just sitting there and it's like, this is the best you can come up with. You have time on your hands. Oh, so yes, he admits. So basically, he has 3 browsers open, right? 3 separate browsers, 3 separate browsers with 3 separate windows open for each channel. So he has a browser for each channel, 3 channels, and each of those browsers open have 3 tabs. So he has 9 windows open for 3 channels, and he sits there and babysits the channel to approve comments, to see if tips come in, to babysit the uploads, to do community posts, shit like that.
All right, so folks, today it is official. Today's stream, that is, will be the final major Fallout 4 stream for a while. There will still be Fallout 4 from time to time, but likely it's going to end up being like night streams for a bit. Reason being, there is a
Cute Rabbit. That's why he gets upset with these this is why he gets upset with the Windows updates, because when he has to when the Windows update is installed, it restarts, and when it restarts, he has to go back and open up each browser and then open up the 3 tabs for each channel. And that's the hard work that he's doing. Like, that's the actual work that he's doing for his business.
a lot of new content coming out in the next week to 2 weeks. And as you know, my content gets dominated by new stuff. It really does. When the new stuff comes out, it always gets the first slot. If we give it the first slot and it doesn't work, then sometimes we'll rotate stuff around. But,
yeah,
you know, I like having Fallout 4 on the day stream.
I mean, that's one thing I scream. That's the thing that made me scream about the whole thing. So Steve the Dead says, how long till he realizes browsers have an open, recently closed tab option? That's what makes me scream at the screen when he talks about this shit, because it's either one or two things. Is that he's too fucking stupid to do that. He's too fucking stupid to do that. Or he knows about it, he presses it, and he's bitching about the fact that he has to just click one button to restore the tabs. That's the thing you got to think of. That's why that shit had me incensed. Because how can you be that fucking lazy? You're upset that you gotta reopen tabs. All you gotta do is click restore tabs. You're mad because you have to technically click one button 3 times.
We've been here for the over 50 hours. We're at 52 hours of the playthrough right now as it continues on. It's absolutely been great. Honestly, it's been a godsend during a time when there's just no high-profile new releases out.
And the thing is, that's crazy, because the thing is, it's like he's not wasting energy. He's not wasting energy. All right? That's not the hard work. The thing is, he's wasting time. Time that could be used to improve his business.
It's been something very pertinent to do, and it served as this year's big Bethesda playthrough. You know, at first we didn't know we were going to do one this year, because every year I've been doing one. First it was New Vegas, then Skyrim, then Oblivion, and now Fallout 4, right? So
she's all right.
It's been great.
She's alive, Yosef.
Yes, it is time to give it a step back. So today, with the 3 hours we got,
so
what
that's
do
the
we do?
other thing.
Do we do Nuka World?
Say, Hate Army says, and even without that, history is a thing. If he types stream, it would auto-complete Streamlabs and pull up his dashboard or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just laziness or ineptitude. And either way, for a 42-year-old man, it's fucking sad. Okay? Because I work with people who are much older than Phil, who have actual boomer tendencies, and they're able to acclimate to technology way better than he can. It's sad because it's not even like an age thing, because there's dudes that are older than him who are not into technology as much as he is. And they can handle technology better than him. That's sad.
Do we start Automatron, which we could probably beat in one session, I believe? Or do you guys want to do certain side missions that maybe I've missed in the world? Or should we just advance?
Lyrical Days, thank you for the 1.9 super chat, honey. Expects $37.50 an hour working 8 hours a day. He could get that if he actually worked, honey. If he actually picked up the controller and worked, he could get that $37.50.
That's all he has to do, honey, is play the game instead of wasting our time. But it is what it is. Vike says, Vikes, thank you for the 199 super chat, hun. Where does Kat's slot fit into this schedule?
It doesn't. It doesn't. Her slot is never filled. She has a clear schedule all day, every day. She has nothing but time on her hands. Her slot is all the way open. She's free. You could put whatever type of meetings, conferences. No, you can have her slot is so open. You can have one-on-one meetings. You can have conferences. You can have whole symposiums in that motherfucker.
Parallelogram Yosef, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Do you need me in the hate army to mobilize? No, honey.
The best thing about it, you really don't have to because he fucks up all on his own. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to because he fucks up all on his own, baby.
Dance with the plot and go build the teleporter to get to the institute. Like, I'm down for whatever, but we do have to figure out what we're doing.
Oh, look at that!
And get to work on it,
go.
basically, because this is the last major session of the game. Now, after tonight, or today, I should say, Fallout 4 will come back from time to time.
Look at that.
And when it does
I'm
come back...
I'm going to say this real quick. Look, this is some fucking funny fucking shit. So, nah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't understand. I have this very big fucking problem, right? So, basically, like when you have a resume or something like that and you use these job posting sites and you kind of forget about it. So I kind of forget about it. I forgot that, I had an account or whatever, and somebody hit me up. And they were like, yo, we got this job opportunity. It looks great, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking at it. The pay looks fantastic. I'm looking at the job description. It looks like something I can do. There's one thing that's missing on my resume that they're asking for, but, I got that. So I send in the resume. I apply for the job, right? I send a cover letter, right, explaining why I don't have that thing that they're looking for, all right? And again, these people are contacting me. So I send the application, resume, cover letter, explaining everything, my credentials, my certifications, everything. I go ahead and get another email asking me to take a technical quiz. I take the technical quiz and I pass. I must have passed because I was offered a chance for interview. Now, I go and do the interview. I take time out of my actual work schedule to sit and meet with this person. I meet with the person. Person gets on talking, asking me to, discuss, my background or whatever. I'm doing it. I'm telling the dude my background. I'm telling everything that I'm about, telling what I'm used to, telling my capabilities, telling about my certifications. He opens up my resume, and the guy's eyes open. His eyes open. He's like, hey, wait, hold on. I just noticed here. So wait, this isn't recent. And I said, that what you're looking at isn't recent. But I sent you something more recent and a cover letter explaining as much. A lyrical thesis. Thank you for the 49 super chat. You have any songs in the works we can hear? The song "Cry" song was unironically the first detractor song I heard of before, besides Liquid Richard, of course. I got some in the works for you. Let me wrap this up real quick. This shit just really, it's fucking funny to me. So the guy opens up a screen. I can see his eyes widen. He sees the gap, and the guy shuts down. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like I don't think because the companies they're looking for something specific." And I'm like, "Bro, but that thing that you're looking for, I have it. The thing is, you guys," and I'm like confused because I'm like, wait, are you looking at an old resume? And he's like, oh, no, yeah, because the thing is, can you explain this gap? And I'm like, now I'm understanding, like, this dude just opened up my resume for the first time. So now I'm getting heated because, like, I took time out of my schedule for someone who's wasting my time. So I'm like, bro, like, do you understand? Like, here's the certification, says in the cover letter, and it's like, oh, no, but they're looking for someone who has this. And I'm like, my mans, I do. And then he goes off on a like this weird tangent where he goes, they're looking for someone who lives and breathes technology. They're looking for someone who's a technical wizard. You know, did you read the job description? I'm like, did you read my resume? Because I'm getting heated because, again, these people contacted me. So he's like, yeah, sorry about. I'm like, dude, what is it what is it? So I ask him, what is it, the technical qualifications that you're looking for specifically that you think that I do not have, so I can prove to you that I actually have them? The guy goes, did you read the job description? Oh my God, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? So then I'm like, yeah, we need someone who knows. And then he goes, again, I'm asking about the thing that I have the gap in, that I'm telling him that I don't have a gap in, actually. And he starts asking me something completely different. He just starts going off of the job description thing, off of the shit that I have. So he goes, do you know what to do with a blue screen of death? Do you know what to do when an email hangs in Outlook? Do you know what to do when there's a Mac beach ball? And I looked at the dude. I said, sir, are you seriously questioning my technical abilities by asking me user level issues? Like giving me user level issues? That's not a technical wizard type of thing. I was like, you want to ask me about, and I start talking about the thing that he was bitching about initially. And I went to the technicalities of that. And I can see it in his face. He didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So now I have a guy who's sitting there telling me he's looking for a particular type of candidate, but he doesn't have the capacity to know what he's looking for. So then I'm like, all right, I'm good. And this is the first guy that I've never written a subject letter, a thank you email to. Right? So this was a couple days ago. I get an email, 2 emails now, from that same guy with an apology, asking to see if we can reschedule. Because the reason why I was contacted, because a person who works at that staffing agency recognized my name, recognized who I was with the resume, and told him, like, yo, we need to get this. This is the guy we need to get. And the guy who was interviewing me was someone who they gave the resume and stuff to and didn't do his fucking research about me. So now I must have written. So now, because I got two emails. One from the person that recognized me, and another one from the dude that was fucking up. So I guess the guy must have realized he fucked up, and now he wants to call me back for another interview. Not happening. Fuck out of here. Sorry about that. That's a huge derailment, but that shit pissed me the fuck off. I don't understand how you could be a technical recruiter and you're technically illiterate. Fucking stupid.
Or may not be a day stream, but likely it will end up being a night stream, all right, in the rotation. So I hope that once we get the schedule kind of laid out, we start to figure out where it's going to fit back into the schedule, you guys will come back for it. I mean, 52 hours.
I mean, I feel the same way, moron, but it's just,
awesome
it's just,
God, I really enjoyed. And I don't want now the game to just fall off, right? Simply because it's gonna move around a bit to make room for new releases. But hey, it is what it is, you know. So should be a fun chill stream today. Final major stream. Let's figure out what we want to do and have a good time together.
No, but see, lyrical thesis. That's the thing. That's the thing. Lyrical thesis. It's not that I'm looking for work. These people contacted me. Like someone contacted me. Basically someone in that staff agency recognized me and was like, "Yo, we need to contact that person." No, I didn't. No, I don't do that. I don't do any of that shit. Like when I go to an interview, if I interview, I'm here to show, so my bad. Yes, thank you for the $2 super chat. Didn't hit him with the, don't you know who I am? No, I would never do that. Because the thing is, I work. Like I genuinely work. Like that's my thing, working. Actually working, that's my fun thing. Besides playing video games, I like to work because that's what I grew up around. I grew up around people who work, getting the job done. That's it. I know how to do the thing, and I know what needs to be done to get the thing done. And, when I go to an interview, I'm ready for that. But then, you have some people, again, they don't know what the fuck they're looking for. And then they're going to waste my fucking time. The only reason I even applied for the fucking job was because someone contacted me. I looked at the fucking job description. Okay, this is something I'm already doing. And it looked like the fucking pay was just a lot more than what I was doing than I was getting now. So I was like, fuck it. But then it's like, the dude doesn't even know what the fuck he's looking for. I'm good.
Stream 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It will be Zangief in Street Fighter 6. I'm going to be taking him to casual play for a little bit. Messing around a little bit with him there. I deal with this
often,
going online for rank, just like I've done with my other characters at this point.
What happens is they see the credentials of my old jobs, and that's what people see. Like in this case, it was like somebody recognized, like somebody, hey man, I saw your resume up there, and I thought you was a good fit, and I just emailed the person back, like, look, I'm sorry, that guy wasted my time, all respect to you, I love you, but I'm good. Before that, it's the same thing. Before that, people, they see certain names and they're like, oh, we're gonna get this guy. Like, you're gonna fucking poach me. Like, no, guy. Like, if you're gonna poach me, you're gonna fucking make it worth my time. And then if you're hitting me up, calling me up for an interview, you know, I'm ready with my stuff. I'm ready here not to waste your time. I'm here to give you my credentials. I'm here to give you my experience. I'm here to give you, you know, a description of who I am to see if I'm a fit for the company. And you don't even know what the fuck you looking for? Why are you wasting my time?
Sadly, I didn't have time to watch Zangief's matches.
What's up, C? How
I
you
really
doing,
wanted to
baby?
watch some Zangief gameplay.
Why don't you
Before
just play
I did this,
Zangief?
but I just didn't have time. I had so much else going on. So I'm just going to kind of go in with my knowledge that I already know of Zangief. Some of the improvements, like, for example, his headbutt is such an improved move. After he does a headbutt, he has so many options. He can do tick combos. He can do a throw. Or if it hits, he can do an extended combo now, which is awesome. So
He's still going to do it. So, wait,
gonna do my
James says, best part about the new Switch Marvel vs. Capcom collection is Phil can't blame PC players. You know he is. All right?
Mr. Extravagant, thank you for the $2 super chat, huh? You forgot to include your A certification, huh?
I mean, dude, in my cover letter, I gave him my certifications. Like, I gave them my certifications that showed that I'm not some fucking dude off the street. Like, it's desktop support. And, like, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. As a person who prior didn't know shit about computers, desktop support is, like, it's basically 10% technical and 90%, like, situational. So, like, in desktop support, it's not just, oh, no, it's not the issue that an email is hanging in Outlook. The issue is that the email's hanging in Outlook, and this person needs to send the email out ASAP because that email contains a contract that is going to gain the company millions of dollars. That type of shit. I'm telling you, like, I've been, like, the tickets that I used to get, bro, like, on technical support, easy shit. Easy fucking shit. It's just a situation. You know, they can't connect to a conference room. That's some easy shit. Restart the Crestron. You know, you go ahead, disconnect the call, reconnect the call. It is what it is. That's some easy shit. Doesn't take no real technical, technician to do that shit. It's the concept of you having to do that under the pressure of a meeting going on, under the pressure of a meeting about to start. Under the pressure of, like something that if this doesn't work, something negative will happen. That's what desktop support is. It's just doing these menial things in a certain situation.
Yes, tonight with Zangief. We'll
like
see how
that's why when
Will
like I was
increase it?
when I was a full-fledged like IT tech, like that shit used to bother me because I used to get tickets. I'm like, yo, you can fix this yourself. Like you can literally do, and one of my ways of resolving issues was I used to send instructions and just like next time it happens, just do this again. That's it.
Rank like I did with Honda, or will I decrease in rank like I did with Lily? I don't know. With Dalton, I pretty much stayed even, but I'm curious what's gonna happen.
What's up, Ice? How we doing, baby?
Tomorrow, we begin with the new releases. New game called Still Wakes the Deep. It is the game where it looks like you're going to an offshore oil rig because I guess they've lost communication with the mainland, and come to find out everyone's like missing or dead, and it may have been invaded by some kind of supernatural presence or monsters. Sure sounds like an interesting game to me. What people are reporting, it's around 6 to 8 hours long, so tomorrow we will play it on the daytime stream and see how it goes. Everyone loves horror, right? I sure do, so I'm excited for this. Tomorrow night's late night stream will be more Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, the first 2 streams I've done of this game have been outstanding. We get a small but dedicated and engaging crowd who like the game and are eager to interact with me and help me understand it, but also just chill and have a good time with conversation. It's been great. This is really a throwback to the old chill streams I used to do. Minecraft, Bassmaster, Subnautica, right? Gee, that's just off the top of my head. There's so many I've done over the years, these chill-style streams. I enjoy playing chill games with you guys and having that social interaction and everything. So I certainly hope that you guys will come by tomorrow night and continue on with that because it's been going well, okay? Then on Wednesday, we're going to do more Still Wakes the Deep on the day stream. And Wednesday night is up.
Lyrical Thesis, thank you for the $49 super chat, hon. Hi, ticket 1651. Hi, Shinko. Can you help me with my 2 big bills? I'll try, honey. I'll try. Thank you, honey.
For debate, we can either do another stream of Stardew Valley, or we could do more Street Fighter 6. If we do Street Fighter 6, it'll likely be Blanca this time, online ranked. All right? So I don't know what to do. Reason being, I'm like kind of torn. I think I would probably like either. I'm really liking Stardew Valley. At the same time, as I've told you guys, I feel like I'm not spending enough time in Street Fighter 6 with all my mains, and I literally have not done any ranked block of gameplay yet since the patch almost a month ago now. So it's like, you know, am I ever going to get around to it? So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm debating what to do. Maybe it'll just be more about how I feel. Like, if I'm feeling like I just need another chill night to end my week, we just do more Stardew Valley. But if I'm feeling up to it, for the stress of Street Fighter, maybe we do that, you know? I guess we'll have
I'd
to
be
talk
cool
about it.
with
So
you a
Wednesday
lot.
night, something
I'd
here,
be
not
cool
sure
with you a
yet.
lot. Well, if
Thursday,
you
I'll
bought
be
me
off.
tacos every
When I
week.
return on Friday, it's the big one. This is the one.
You wouldn't
everyone's
even
been waiting
hear any
for all year
complaints from
long.
me.
Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring begins. I'll be playing it.
There was one user. I remember I had one user. She would always, actually I had several users. I had one user. One day she had come to work with these big ass lemons. Like, yo, these was like football sized lemons. And I was like, yo, like these lemons are crazy. And that's all I said. And then I remember every week I would get lemons. I would get a whole bunch of lemons. I'm like, yo, good looks. Thank you. There was another user. I remember when we used to talk, when I used to help her with her stuff, I used to talk about like chocolate. Like we used to talk about like candy and stuff. And I always talked about how I always wanted chocolate from like London, like Cadbury chocolate from London. And then I remember one day, she had actually got engaged to a British dude, and she went to go visit his parents in the UK, and then she came back with like this like Cadbury chocolate, like a bunch of just like these chocolates, these different types of chocolates. They were so fucking good, yo.
All day.
That's why I love customer service, because like when you got like certain clients, they appreciate you, bro.
Day long on Friday. And the cool thing about this is now going to be with my new setup. For me, the graphics will be improved. I'll be having
I can still think about that
120
chocolate
hertz
right now.
going through my TV. The
Nah,
game
those
only runs
lemons
at
were huge,
60. It
though.
doesn't run any higher than that. But I might actually get better response time now than I ever had before because of my new
About
setup.
this shit? Okay,
You guys will actually be able to see the DLC at much better quality. I'm streaming and recording at higher quality now, so even better than what you were seeing previously with that second run of Elden Ring. You're going to get even better graphical fidelity. If you haven't noticed, my Street Fighter 6 videos have been dramatically improved since the upgrade a couple weeks ago, so Elden Ring's going to look pretty too. All right, so I'm very excited for this. As you know, the way I'm approaching it is we're going to go in there with the current magic build that I just beat.
Just get the job
my second
done. You
run
gotta
with,
be a dick.
okay? And then once we start finding new weapons and stuff, I'm going to start equipping it, and likely I'm going to respec to use some of the new stuff. Now, from what I'm to understand, this DLC is huge and is going to have like 100 new weapons. Obviously, I'm not trying 100 new weapons, correct? If I find a weapon that either is super unique and I want to try it because it looks cool, or if it is for my current build, that's what I'll...
Translation. I'm going to find the most powerful weapon and dominate. Excuse me. Sorry for the cough. I'm sorry. All right, let me read. Hold on.
Jay Wusso 989, thank you for the $5 super chat. This man goes through controllers like I go through work boots. His grease must be acidic. This is regarded xenomorph with a failing skin suit. Damn, exactly, honey, exactly. Thank you, honey. Lyrical Thesis, thank you for the 499 super chat. Give us your worst IT ticket. This kind of stuff is super interesting to me. Human-style jobs when you don't want to derail. My worst ticket, I don't even say it's my worst ticket. It's the one that pissed me off the most. The ticket that pissed me off the most was we had a user who joined the company. She got a specific iPhone, and when you work, and the way that the company works is when you had a device had a specific life cycle, and no matter at what date you start on that life cycle, if you're in that life cycle, that's the device you get. So let's say you get the iPhone. Let's just spitball. So let's say 2022 to 2024, we're using the iPhone 1. That's the device there. You get an iPhone 1. If you're upgrading, you're upgrading to the iPhone 1. If you just joined the company, you're getting the iPhone 1. Okay? That's from 2022 to 2024. So let's say you joined the company on December 31st of 2023. You're getting the iPhone 1. Now, comes February 2024, you have a new hire, right? You have a direct report. You have an employee. That employee comes in. She's part of the new life cycle, gets the iPhone 2. I don't know what she did with my manager, but she finagled a ticket where
that because she was, she was a higher level, she had to meet with other people, and this person was her direct report, that for her to get the new phone in the life cycle and for the direct report to get the old phone. Now, this shit pissed me off because I'm a person about efficiency. Just do the job and go home. Right now, you're wasting my time over a toy because you want a new toy. And because of that, my manager made me stay late just so I could do that. So I had the new employee come with the new phone. I had the manager come with the old phone, and I'm like listening to the manager gaslight this girl into receiving the old phone. Like, I was pissed. Like, that's some stupid shit. Like, for me, that was the worst ticket because it was a non-issue, and basically it was just all this shit because of like it's like a Phil thing, like because you wanted the new shiny toy. I hated that shit. That was my worst
But one
ticket.
of the things, like, for example, people were like, when you find the Kung Fu set where it looks like you can do punches and flying kicks, will you try that? I mean, why wouldn't I? That's so unique, right? It's so unique. And I'm going to approach this DLC. Oh, wait, Dark Souls Master said, doesn't it come out at midnight Friday night into Saturday? Not to my knowledge. Why would it come out midnight Friday into Saturday? It's supposed to release on the 21st, which is Friday.
Look it up. You're in front of like 3 computer devices.
I don't know. Maybe you have information I don't.
You can look it up.
I have not heard that it's coming out midnight Friday into Saturday.
Just quick Google search, mobile device, laptop, second laptop. Look it up. Just wild, crazy idea. I'm just saying, right now, I mean, you do that type of shit on stream anyway.
That wouldn't make sense. It would make sense if it came out midnight, like Friday morning into all day Friday, right? But maybe I'm wrong. If you have information you want to correct me, I don't know. I didn't see
look it
like
up.
that online. They say it's the 21st. The 21st means Friday. Okay?
It would have been easy if you would have just looked it up.
Anyway, yes, as long as it comes out Friday, I'm playing it all day Friday. And I am going to approach it with the same kind of attention to detail that I do whenever I play a new FromSoft game. I'll be fully exploring.
Ew.
It's midnight Thursday into Friday.
Yes, Gordon. Yes.
Cool.
Over an MDM phone. Not even their phone.
Okay, excellent.
A work
so I was
phone.
right. Okay, excellent. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll be exploring, looking.
All you
what I
do
don't
is fucking
understand,
looking at email.
it's going to be way more condensed than Elden Ring was. Meaning, you're not going to be riding around on your horse and going into areas that are empty and there's nothing there. Like, everything has a reason to be there. There's a dungeon, there's enemies, there's an item. You know what I'm saying?
There's an enemies.
And people are saying it's around 30 to 40 hours long. It's less than half the length of Elden Ring, but it's still a lot of content. Like, that's what people are saying. It is a lot of content. It's going to take a long time to get through. That's why they're charging $40 for it, right? I mean, when the full game was, what, 60, 70? I can't remember if it was 60 or 70. If you're charging more than half the price of the full game, it's obvious they have to have a ton of heft to that,
Let me see.
right?
Let me see what you
And
say.
I'm feeling good. I am feeling good
But I
about
don't have
it.
a sex tape.
I think
with
it's going to be
Derek,
a good investment. You
I
guys
can't
love me
respond
playing
to that.
FromSoft. I've been dying.
Like,
to
if
get
I
my hands
had
on this
one,
DLC,
I'd be like,
especially after
yo,
the
what the?
second
Nah,
run.
I don't
I think
have.
we're gonna
What
get
the
some hype
fuck?
back in streams. People are gonna come
You're a
back to watch me
troll,
play.
pal.
and
What are you
die.
talking about,
Let's be honest,
dude?
but that's okay.
Like,
I think it's gonna be a good time all around.
Right,
So
right,
you'll join me for that all day Friday,
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
basically it'll be day streams whenever days that I'm playing gameplay. So probably Saturday day stream, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, here's the thing. I just said Wednesday. I take that back because on Wednesday of next week, not this week, but next week, it's the release of
I
M.
want
Bison
somebody
and
to
Street
talk
Fighter
about
6.
it. Like, does anybody?
Okay? So like,
Just spoil me real quick. Just spoil me real quick. Did anybody mention that shit to him at all? Like he just glossed over it. Like, did he just like straight up like just, or did he mention it? Did he bring it up at least? Because I can't just sit there and accept if he just glossed through it. Like, it's killing me right now. The suspense is killing me.
what we'll do is Friday all day Elden Ring, Saturday Elden Ring, and then either Street Fighter or Stardew Valley at night. Stardew Valley at night. Sunday is still React Day, so we'll break it up with React Day for variety. Monday, Elden Ring, and again either Stardew Valley or
That's gonna be sus to me. You just
Street
did
Fighter.
that
The
and
only
just
other thing is
glossed
if I
over
do
that
need
shit. Like,
to finish up Still Wakes the Deep,
I'm
maybe
sorry,
we'll throw
like,
that in as a
my
regular
man,
night
that
stream
was
to finish
weird.
that off, so it's not in, a lingering playthrough. Tuesday once again, Shadow of the Erdtree and either Street Fighter or Stardew Valley, and then Wednesday, M. Bison and Street Fighter 6 all day. I'll play them all day. Well,
All day.
Mode, try to learn his basics, his tutorial, go online, casual play, try to take him to ranked. We'll do all that. Just like we did with Akuma, we'll do exactly the same thing with M. Bison on release day. Okay?
He's cooming it up.
So I think that's going to be fun. What a week. What a week next week is going to be. It's going to be absolutely exciting. Good stuff all week long. Okay? So, excellent. Now, after that, there really are no major, excuse me. There really are. Sorry about this. This is my allergies. My allergies have been acting up recently. If you haven't noticed on stream, sometimes I have to stop to blow my nose because I feel like I'm going to sneeze, or I do sneeze. There's gunk in my throat. It's the pollen's definitely picked up around here, and that's why this is happening, and I apologize for that, obviously. Now, in July, there's just not a heck of a lot going on when it comes to new releases. Just for example, Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble comes out June 25th. People liked when I played the last Super Monkey Ball game, but where does that fit in? Maybe sometime in July when there's not a lot going on. Luigi's Mansion 2 Remake comes out at the end of June. Maybe I could do that. The Nintendo World Championships game is coming out in the middle of July. That's a game that's all challenge runs and classic games. Possibility. Kunitsugami, which is that weird game set in Japan, but it has, like, all those Tengu in it, like the demons and stuff.
What's so weird about it?
Or are they
Tengu?
yokai? Maybe they're yokai. Not Tengu, but yokai, right? But, at first, everyone thought that game was going to be like Neo.
Yokai?
Now it looks like it may be a strategy game. No one knows what it is, and it's a Game Pass game. So maybe I'll check that out, right? Like, there's all these different options of things that we can do in July. And, of course, once we do get through and
You guys
want
to play that game with Tengu?
Oh, hold on one second. Once we do get through and wrap up all the new stuff, we could always go back to Fallout 4 and make that a daytime stream again and stuff like that.
No,
Okay?
no.
So I'm thinking
boring.
probably next week. We take all we're not gonna be doing any Fallout 4, but maybe we start bringing it back once we hit July. Okay. So there you go. All right. So good stuff.
Good stuff.
And I hope that you guys are excited for that. Before we get to the segment of the show, before we talk about these PC specs, which is another thing I'll be doing over the course of July into August. Like,
you still have an hour and 11 minutes. Come on, bro.
We have 2 news stories
How long
today.
have you can't sing
So,
along?
ladies
What's
and
up,
gentlemen,
baby?
it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, and everyone's favorite segment here on the Level 1 Podcast. It's time for me to pet Jasper Kid. That is my favorite segment. But my second favorite segment is DSP News. So here we go. 2 big news stories today.
Let's go.
First of all, some good news. Tomorrow, June 18th, 7
You have
a.m.
AIDS.
is the next Nintendo Direct.
Sorry.
They will be covering
Because of
40 minutes of content focusing on Nintendo.
Okay, this is not news. Okay. You know why DSPN pisses me off? Because DSPN is almost the equivalent of a meeting that you have to go to where they basically give you information that could have been sent to you in an email. I don't know if you understand that concept. Like, if you ever had one of those?
Moron, thank you for the $5 super chat. Says Phil sound like if he coughed too hard, a testicle might retract into his body, but honey, that would have to implicate that he has testicles. But I see what you mean. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Switch games coming
He's too tight.
out in the second half of 2024. So if they're basically doing 40 minutes of just games
just
coming
give
out
him
this
some
year,
water.
that must mean that there's a lot of stuff coming out this year, right? Like, and we're not
Give
even
some
aware of it, like,
water.
what games are coming out this year. So I guess we're about to find out about a bunch of new games. That'll be kind of neat, right? So that's good. Problem is it's 7 a.m. No, I'm not covering a Nintendo Direct at 7 a.m. What I'll attempt to
What? Are you mad? You expect of me to wake up at the 7th hour of the morning? Preposterous. How shall I maintain my stream? I need my rest. I won't have any energy. I won't have time to make my burrito. My coffee is black as night. How shall I relieve myself? I'll be too tense. Simply an impossibility.
do is get caught up on that news tomorrow morning and then tell you guys about it you know, on the show tomorrow. It'll be our major topic of discussion here on the show in the morning. So let's hope for good stuff. I mean, I haven't used my Switch much. What have I used my Switch for this year? Let's think about this. What games have I played on the Switch this year?
Dude, they all run together. Oof, that is a bad, Oh my God. Oh, that is so bad. That is so bad. It's like you got the Paul, like you're trying to cosplay as Paul from Tekken, and you got everything wrong. Everything. The hair color, the facial hair, the outfit. Like, it's just, that's, oh my God. Bro, shave it off, please. Please. My mans, you out here like, bro, you got a full-on pompadour that somehow looks like you got the mohawk that Bebop has from Ninja Turtles. Remember? You remember Bebop, the fucking pig with the, like that? You got the Bebop mohawk right now, bro. Parallelogram Joseph, thank you for the $5 super chat, Hunt, for cheering me up. Me and Hate on me beat up a Scots the other day and poured radiator fluid on him. Injured loves I'm Alex and his cartoon voice. Alright. Parallelogram, you know what? Yeah, I think I was correct by calling you my Snow Carl, because we're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, like, dude, like, what the fuck was that? Like, dude, shave that shit off. Please. Please.
What games have I played on the Switch in 2024? The best way to tackle that question is to look at my playlists on the channel. Let's take a look here. I'm scrolling down. Scrolling down. Scrolling down.
Oh my fucking God. Bro, what are you doing? Look at that face. Look at his face. Natural resting bitch face on a man is never a good look. Look at that. Look at, I'm legitimately, hold on. Let's zoom in on that. Look at that scowl. That's a fucking scowl, bro. Disgusted. Look at him, disgusted. And then on top of that, look at that. I want you to look at his face. I want you to look at the facial hair. Look how the bridges, the ends of the mustache are flaring out. They're not coming down and touching on anything. They're just flaring out. There's too many moving parts with this haircut, my man. You got the porn stash. You got the Fu Manchu sides. You got the salt and pepper, like your chin is looking like a fucking, your chin's looking like a chicken breast that was seasoned with salt and pepper. I don't know what else to say. Look at that shit. Look at just this, bro. Just shave the whole shit off, man. Just shave it off, please, please. And then it's just like everything shifted off to the side because his fingers is running through it. Like, I can't. We need something chill, Nerd Brew. We need something for the chill. We need something to offset the offense that is Phil's face. Fucking just spiteful, nasty, mongoloid motherfucker.
Scrolling. Scrolling down. Scrolling down.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward this.
Not funny. Walls of this room and lots of different stuff. And
all right, here we go.
Studio layoffs and the industry.
Don't care.
That same one I was using for like maybe 3 years.
Okay, here we go.
Or more in Connecticut. The PC was already starting to have problems. It was sometimes not turning on properly, and just giving me issues in general.
What do you like? You went from
and so
smear,
considering that I had moved out here,
leg smear,
and upgraded everything else, basically furnished
combo.
the entire house. I also decided to do a full setup upgrade. So I bought a new PC, a new microphone,
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Soundproofing foam for all the walls of this room, and lots of different stuff. And I blew a lot of money and basically got a lot of money. But that's neither here nor there. That's not the
No, that's not. No, that's here and there. That's here and there. That's why you're in this position in the first goddamn place.
Fleur State, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the stream, honey.
Bro, like, that's here and there, because that's why you're in this situation in the first place. Because you blew your money instead of saving any of it. And now your dents have to suffer.
Story I'm telling. So this PC, when I bought it, I got it pre-built from a company.
God, like, yo, that's the type of, like, I remember my dad used to deal with people like this, and it was just, bro, it would always end with a left hook. Like, just, what happened was, like, so the thing was, I didn't listen to you, and the thing is, I turned the thing, but that's neither here, like, I didn't turn the thing on, and, that's neither here or there. And it turns out the thing that he was supposed to do was make sure that a valve was fucking closed. He didn't make sure the valve was closed. Water went out and fucking cost, like, these people, like, thousands of dollars in damage. He's like, that's neither here or there. Mop. It's just the fucking, like, bro, just, that's the issue. If you go ahead and just fucking not make these mistakes, not create these issues, you'd be fine. But instead, you're going to sit there and say, yeah, I fucked up, but that's not it. So here's what's going to happen. Somebody else is going to cover for my fuck up.
Builds PCs based on your requirements. So you tell them exactly what you want, and then they'll build it to your specs. And I particularly remember having asked the audience 10 years ago, what is it that you guys think I should get into this PC? And the PC was a...
Bro, thank you for the €2 super chat, hun. Phil never upgrades, he downgrades instead. Exactly.
essentially supposed to be...
What's up, Roach? How we doing,
for
baby?
gaming. Yes, it was supposed to be able to run high-end PC games and for capturing and streaming. What I think people underestimated at the time was the fact that I do things a little differently from everybody else. When other people stream, typically, they are just doing one capturing process. So, for example, a normal person turns on their stream is broadcasting to YouTube, and that's one stream of data going out of their PC, right, over the internet. And then when they're done streaming, they turn off their stream, and their stream becomes an archived on-demand video on YouTube that you can watch. I don't do that. Why? Because I'm different.
Why? Because I'm different. That's not a, again, what you explained was a straightforward process for everyone involved. A straightforward process for the creator, a straightforward process for the audience. Okay? I get on, stream, one stream of data. I'm done. YouTube archives the stream for me. My audience gets to watch it on demand. No problem. Bing. But not DSP. DSP gotta be different.
I started off as an on-demand YouTuber, meaning I didn't live stream. And because of that, I always had my playthroughs in on-demand digestible videos.
Translation, he used to cut them up as much as possible to maximize ad revenue. So one playthrough that could be summed up in like 2 videos. Two 2-hour videos. He would break down to like 10-minute videos and shit like that. And at the time, I think you could only upload 10-minute videos at a time.
Right? Titled, thumbnail, etc. In a playlist, numbered, so you can watch it in order.
He's discussing menial things that almost every single fucking content creator does. Even the dents in his fucking chat do this.
And resume where you left off. Very, very different from what a lot of people do when they stream.
They do the exact same thing. The only thing that's different is that they just do it and they don't create tedium out of it, and therefore they're able to spend time doing other things. Like, this is how you expose to the world, DSP, how your entire life is just YouTube. So instead of you just going ahead and streaming, upload the stream as is, let the views come in, let the super chats come in, let the tips come in. Nah, you gotta make it complicated. But he says, but wait, Shinko, he's different, he's honest, he's better than the other streamers, and he works harder than others. But the thing is, parallelogram, to that point, how come it's not showing? How come he's not reaping any rewards? It can't be just because of an inner circle type shit. Come on, Phil.
They just turn on the stream, turn it off, done. Here's my archive. Go watch it whenever you want.
DJ Realize,
what's up, baby? Doing it that way. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, my audience, who has been with me since the beginning, 15, 16 years now is used to be doing it in a certain way. And it's the way that everyone used to do it before everyone became a live streamer. I personally feel it.
Okay, but that's the thing, though. That's cool and dandy, but the thing is, stream after stream after stream, you continue to show us that you want a larger audience. You continue to show us that you want more eyes on the stream. So instead of you catering to these people who would support you no matter what, like that's the thing, they'd support you anyway. And going out and, you know, instead of catering to these people for one set way, let them know that you're doing something different. Let them know that you're trying to expand. And they'll support you no matter what. They'll probably help you with that endeavor. Meal World Daughter, what's up, baby? Speaking of It's a Gundam, he's up there now, the track list. He's the one that got me into the Snortiverse. It's a Gundam, I'm going to have to say, I'm going to put... See, I can't put him up there because of bias. That's it. I can't put him up there because of bias because... I mean, I've fucked with this shit before, the DSP shit. But again, I just watched it as entertainment content. Like, I didn't really take it seriously. Like, I don't take none of his internet shit seriously. So, I watched his shit. I watched his shit before I knew he was about DSP shit. And so, that'd be a bias for me.
It's more professional to do it that way. To have it titled, numbered, thumbnail, playlist, in order, easy to resume. Not a...
Mural Daughter as a New Yorker, I'm used to it, so.
just a raw archive video. That's number one. I just think I have a big audience of people who are used to that, and they're not going to be very happy if I completely change my entire methodology of how I make content because I'm a streamer now.
So McDougal says why he gets no rewards. Look at the quality of the stuff and how he treats people. He's lazy and unwilling to put in the effort. Shit, I told you something off topic a minute ago, and you didn't get pissy about me being off topic. You said I'll take a look and went back to what was being talked about. And like that's the other thing. And that's how I feel like that also leans into like creating tedium. Like instead of like with dealing with people, like instead of just being direct, instead of just giving a short answer and moving on, you gotta go ahead and agitate the person. You gotta argue with the person. You gotta sit there and just be vile and spit at the person. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to do all that. That's tedium. That's tedium. Like as a detractor, you know, when he reads troll shit. And he gets a little annoyed. Yeah, you know, I might like enjoy the gold dust. But as a person that's watching objectively, I would sit there and say, why is he like giving these dudes that much attention? Dude, okay, we get it. Can you move on? Like, why do you have to do that? You're creating issues for your environment and for your stream when you don't have to.
That's number one. Number two.
I'm glazing right now.
Let's say, for example, you know, with this Elden Ring DLC coming out on Friday, you just wanted to watch me play Shadow of the Erd Tree. Well, if I just did the raw stream archive method, which is what a lot of people do, just think about it this way. You go to see Shadow of the Erd Tree. Okay, I want to watch it. Oh, well, you can't just watch it. You got to go to the archive stream that Phil did on Friday. You got to fast forward through all the music that plays first. You don't
fast forward. Who fast forwards? Just click. Click, 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 click. If you do the same thing almost every single fucking day, I think your audience can surmise that, you know, they got to click an hour and 45 minutes ahead or some shit like that. It's not that hard. Like when we go and look at Raw Phil or Dark Dave's, Dave's Dark Mirror or whatever, it's fast forward. Like, you think motherfuckers gonna sit there and scrub through the fucking entire stream? No. Come on, bro. Mike Kronikowski, what's up, baby? Like again, so let's overlook a fact. So Nerd Brew brought this up. So let's not overlook this fact that the main reason he doesn't do it straightforward is because he has to hide the begging. So let's not overlook that. But here we're just playing ball with him. We're playing ball and just addressing what he's saying on stream. But let's not forget the fact, Nerd Brew brought it up, it's to hide the begging. Don't forget that.
Gotta fast forward through the entire podcast he did first. You gotta fast forward through the commercial breaks.
Ladyboy porn.
Then get to the gameplay. Oh, by the way, he took a break during the gameplay. You gotta fast forward through the break. So you gotta do all this fucking crazy work just to watch my gameplay.
Why? Why would someone have to go through all this crazy work just to watch your gameplay? Again, you're admitting the issue, Phil. It shouldn't be like that. Again, you're a gameplay streamer. You pick up the controller and you play the game and you put on the entertainment for the audience. Why does it has to be crazy work? Because that means you put that in there for it to be crazy work. Because remember, this is your content. This is what you're putting on stream. This is what you're uploading to YouTube. So why are you giving your audience so much work just to enjoy your content when you can just put the content up and just let people enjoy it for what it is? Why? Because we all in the chat know why. Because he wants to hide the begging. Hey, you do it to yourself, baby.
Shadow of the Erd Tree. And I know that a lot of people do it that way because my wife and I have watched other creators. We like their content, but it's a hassle to watch.
Why is it a hassle to watch? How hard is it to you see the progress bar, you click it to a certain point, you see, okay, he started. Okay, he didn't start. Boom, okay, look, he started right there. Boom. It's not that hard.
They only put out the archive stream. Can I be honest? I think it's lazy. I think that's very lazy, that if you want to have an on-demand audience, you should put in extra work to make your content digestible and easily watchable to that on-demand audience. It shouldn't just be big blob of a 6-hour stream with a bunch of bullshit in it that they don't want to see. It should be segments of each thing, and they don't do that. A lot of people just...
All right, so Parallelogram also says, I do better every day as a remodeler. I don't have to advertise as much. They come to me now, but Phil has to remind you, it's incredibly hard being in business for yourself. It is. But the thing is, again, you see what you're saying? You don't have to advertise because your clients can see that you're doing better as a remodeler. So they see the improvement and they go inside, hey, I should go ahead and do business with this guy because he's doing better. He's doing good before, he's doing better. So I think he's improving. He can, let me go ahead and invest in that person. Whereas Phil is sitting there and he's like, invest in me because look, I'm doing all this stuff. He's not even improving. He's just doing the bare minimum. It's sad, man. It's sad. And this guy's in his fucking 40s. In his fucking 40s.
Put it out on the internet as is, okay? When I do my content, I am literally recording and streaming at the same time. I'm doing that right now to this podcast.
Maximilian Dude does that shit too.
Have my graphics card actually converting this video file into data, tossing it out onto YouTube.
That's what almost all capture devices do. That's what almost basically all. That's what all devices do, Phil.
YouTube and broadcasting it live.
Just like almost every single computing device on the planet.
I have my CPU recording this as an on-demand video locally to my hard drive.
Yes, that's what computers do when you're recording, Phil. Again, you're trying to sell the bare minimum to me as an adult. You're trying to sell me things that naturally happen as effort.
Once this stream goes offline, I make it private, and then I upload all the segments of this broadcast as separate videos. The podcast is one video, and then I'll have 3 videos of an hour of length each, of an hour of gameplay each. So now our digestible videos, individual names so you know what happens in said video, individual thumbnails so you see what happens in said video, all put into a playlist in number, easy to watch, easy to find out what you're trying to look at.
And again, he's doing this to hide the begging. So what happens is he privates the stream, cuts the segments of, the segments of the begging and the segments where he doesn't want to be seen. And then he sits there and babysits the uploads out of order.
Easy to remember where you were, right? I've always done it that way. It's a lot more work. It's double the work on the computer, right? Double the encoding, basically. And it's more work for me, but I've always done it that way, all right? So, the problem here was when I bought this PC 10 years ago, I think that when my audience was telling me this is really what you need for it, they kind of over or underestimated the amount of extra work that a PC would have to do to not only broadcast, but also encode a local video at the same time while playing a game. Okay? So what ended up happening was, I got a...
Again, he's discussing to you what almost every single fucking streamer does on the planet.
computer, and FYI, I've looked at the specs of this computer. The specs weren't bad for 10 years ago. An i7 processor that's like, I think it's like 40.
Like right now, as we speak with this stream, I got up, opened the windows that I already have open. I already had the scene set up. All I had to do was open up, press buttons. That's it. The most effort I had to put in was basically making the thumbnail. And all it is just swapping out some already pre-established assets or whatever the fuck.
4870 or 4810 or something like that at 3.4 gigahertz. Pretty good processor for the time. In fact, I think it was like almost top of the
Again, this has nothing to do with why the fuck you can't just buy a new computer.
line processor for 10 years ago. The graphics card was a GeForce 780 Ti. So it wasn't amazing, over the top, expensive, but it also wasn't cheap. It was kind of like a mid-range graphics card. People were over the impression that would be good enough to do everything I needed to do. 16 gigs of RAM. In retrospect, I probably should have gotten 32, but 16 gigs was standard for the time. And quite frankly, the only time that my RAM really gets maxed right now is when I have a million browsers open doing shit at once, and they just become memory hogs. Outside of that, it almost never has an issue, okay? But ultimately, what ended up happening was, no exaggeration, I spent almost $3,000 on this PC. Okay? I think it was, after tax, I think it was $3,000 on this PC. And when I got it, immediately I said, let's do it. Let's play a game. Let's play Rage. Remember Rage had just come out 10 years ago? And I was like, let's do it. Let's play it and let's record
Let's
it
do
and
it.
let's stream it.
If only he could fucking tell Panda that shit. Let's do it. His life probably would have been so much better.
Go to do it, and immediately it was completely choppy.
Damn. That's probably what would have happened with Panda.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? I just spent $3,000 on this fucking thing. And it's that choppy, right? And we tried to mess with it. We tried to tweak it. And then the excuses started rolling in. Oh, that's just because Rage is a game that doesn't run very well. It's not optimized. It's a memory hog. Then I tried to play other games. And the more that I experimented with it,
the Middle Ages won't have to learn.
all right, the more I found out, basically, it just wouldn't do what I wanted it to do.
I don't think
it wasn't going to play a high-end modern PC game while I was also able to stream and capture. It couldn't handle it, all right? So, over the course of the years, I just kind of phased out PC gaming. At one point, I was playing PC games. Witcher 2, the entire playthrough was on PC. Other PC, like Battlefield and stuff, I used to play on PC. I always liked to play PC stuff when I could. But then I had to phase it out because I was doing direct capture, and I couldn't handle it. It would always chop up and not run smooth anymore. So, basically, I couldn't do with this PC what I paid for, right? The good news is, this PC has been the most reliable PC for work that I've
Take a shot every time he says PC.
ever had in my life. Previously, I had other PCs. They would last a few years, and then there's issues, problems, things dying. This PC has been 10 years of use. It is a workhorse, and it has never really given
Why can't your wife be one?
me major problems, okay? It captures and streams beautifully. We've used other hardware over the years, different webcams, different capture devices, and they all work. So, I really, for what I got out of it, I'm not disappointed at all. Yeah, I spent an insane amount of money for it when I got it 10 years ago, but I put so much work through this thing.
He could have said the same thing about Panda.
Right? That it was totally worth it. And again, the fact that it's reliable, I don't have to worry about it, not being dependable. And today we can't stream because my PC's not working and shit like that. It's never happened. Like, literally never. Okay? However, over the last couple of years, I finally started to see the writing on the wall. You started to see all
That's
the
what I'm saying. Like, he can say all this shit. He can flesh this out as much as he wants. At the end of the day, bro, why couldn't you just buy a new PC? You're a consumer. You're a coomer for the consuming. We've watched you buy expensive shit on stream before. Just go ahead and get a new fucking PC with all the latest fucking specs and bang, and sit there and bitch and sit there and complain and sit there and fucking, brag about how you have to, spend so much money on this PC, and you could use it as an avenue for begging. Guys, come on, I got the new PC with the greatest and latest things to give you the quality content. It'd be nice if you could support. Come on, man. Easy. This shit easy. Tractor Goose says my dad's Windows XP still works. It's really not a flex. I mean, XP kind of goated though. You know, XP kind of goated. So, you know, you got it. I'd say it's a flex.
The thing is getting very
I'd flex that.
old, and I'm gonna have to migrate soon.
I'd flex those rolling hills.
For example,
I'd flex that blue sky. Look at what they got with these new ass wallpapers. What the fuck? These new wallpapers, they're not authentic. They're not robust. They're not unique.
half the
That shit had character.
fans on the thing are dying now. Like, this thing has an insane amount of fans. 2 case fans on the bottom, 2 case fans on the top, a big case fan on the back, 2 case fans on each side. On the processor, there's a ginormous heatsink with 2 fans on the heatsink. Okay? Out of all of those fans, okay, the back fan died, 2 side fans died, 1 side fan died, and 1 of the processor heatsink fans died.
It's crazy how your PC can have fans die but still have more fans than you actually have. That's sad.
Okay? However, I checked the temps. Like, there's programs you can use to check all the stats and temps in your PC. Everything's running perfectly fine. It's not hot at all. I mean, I'm not gaming on it. If I was gaming on it, then probably it would be an issue. But it's not a big deal. It's like it never really needed that many fans to begin with on the dang thing anyway. The other major problem is on the storage hard drive, every once in a while, files corrupt. What does that mean? It means, for example, yesterday I'm doing my React show, and I cut it into 6 videos, right? Out of the 6 videos, I go to play one, it just refuses to play. It loads infinitely, it won't play. Then I go to try to do something else, my whole PC lags up. Uh-oh, I gotta restart. I restart the PC, everything's working fine, go to play that video again, same thing happens. Ah, shit, the video must have corrupted. And this is happening probably 1 or 2 times a month. In the past week, it's happened like 4 times. So there's got to be like...
If that hard drive dies... Yo, if that shit... Oh my god, bro. Yo, if that hard drive dies... Bro, like dies. Not that the computer. It's like the hard drive is dead. Oh my god. Bro.
One bad sector on the hard drive that I just keep accidentally re-accessing.
No, you don't know. Because if that was the case, your entire hard drive would be corrupted.
Over time. Because what happens is, it'll happen, and then... Okay, I'll go about my day. You know, if that does happen, what I need to do is I rip that portion of the video out of the archive stream that's on YouTube. So I still get the video. It's not like the video's lost to time or anything. I still get it. But it's just annoying that I have to do it that way. And then, what happens is after like a week, it'll just stop happening. It will. It'll just stop giving me that issue. It's why? Because it's accessing different parts of the hard drive that aren't fucked up. But there is that one part that it keeps going to that's messed up, that corrupts every time I try to save a file there. It's very frustrating.
So why don't you just go to the sector and fix it?
Okay. So anyway,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be as tech illiterate as Phil is. Just go to the sector. If it's a bad sector, go down to that sector and fix it.
It's an ongoing issue. So I got fans dying on me. I got hard drive.
I'm so sorry, but that sounded way like just the context it ran way different in my head.
That's probably on the way
shit.
out. Correct? What else? And what's next is the question. Right now, I got no problems with the processor, no problems with the graphics card. The RAM is fine, but it makes you nervous. Right? It absolutely makes you nervous when you're working.
Somebody check on Slayer, please. Somebody check. He got fans dying on him, son. We can't lose Slayer. That's a top pay pig right there.
You're with a PC for 10 years, and you're starting to see these things start to die. It's like, oh boy, it's end of life. It's coming, right? So that being said, the last couple of years, I've been looking to do an upgrade. And we've talked, 2 years ago during the summer, we actually had a series of podcasts where we talked about PC components and pricing. And we kind of figured out exactly what it is that I would want if I were to, like, buy a mid-range PC just to serve my needs, or a future-proof PC where I could actually do 4K and play games and do all the things I want to do. And the price ranged anywhere from, like, $1,700 up to over $3,000, depending on what I needed, right? What I wanted. I could never really pull the trigger on it, and the reason being, I just have had bad luck. So, for example, last year, just to give you a...
Nope. Suck it, you fucking piece of shit. So here we go, and we all fucking called this shit, but the thing is gonna be worse than what we fucking called. So back when he was doing this, we all said that he's fucking wasting the audience's time discussing PC parts that he was never going to get, because at the end of the day, he was gonna get one. OIC was gonna go to Skid Row and suck some dick to get some money to pay for a new one or some shit. But no, it's even worse than that. So he wasted his audience time discussing PC parts, discussing the price range, just so he can go ahead and steal his wife's PC. Bro, come on, my man. So that whole time you're sitting there wasting, stalling. You could have been playing a fucking video game. You could have been earning money. Paul J. Brazzle Jr., thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Fans dying. Okay, Shinko, you got that one. I'm sorry. I just call it like I see it. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you. Thank you for $2 super chat. But, like, bro, come on. It's even worse. Like, bro, can you give us credit for putting you to a certain standard, at least? Can you give us that, Phil? Because, come on, we thought we had that much of an expectation for you. That you were blowing up smoke up everybody's ass, because at the end of the day, you was just going to go ahead and buy a new PC. Oh, we had that for you. That was a hope right there. That was a glimmer of positivity. Like, okay, yeah, you're going to, waste the audience time, whatever, scam him, whatever, but at least it would be an actual investment towards his business. Now, granted, we know he would misuse it, but at least it would be, we would admit that it was an investment for his business. But nah, Phil. Nah, Phil. Nope. Just like a priest baptizing somebody, you have to let us down once again. Okay? Not even making an investment for your business, but you're going to go ahead and take something from your wife. You sink lower and lower every day. Steve there says a single month during the vest streak would have bought him a new PC. Exactly, Steve. But Steve, I said it. You said it. We've all speculated it. We all gave him at least that much credit. That at least that this would have been a scam and a new PC would have came to his would have been in that office. It probably would have been the third PC. It probably would have been like a Steam Deck or whatever. But we speculated that he would at least go that far. And he can't even do that. He got to go ahead and take Cat's PC. That's nuts, bro. Jay Wuso 99, thank you for the $5 super chat. Hun, feels like the Oregon Trail of PC upgrades, which is a slow, meaningless process, and someone in that home will be getting dysentery. Actually, it was Phil, because he ate that Thai food, remember?
A preface here.
Last
year, I'm thinking, this might finally be the year that I can actually afford to get a new PC. I'm very excited about this, so I'll think about saving up. And then I had a series of things happen behind the scenes, some medical stuff that happened that cost me a lot of money out of pocket that I wasn't expecting. Then we had...
I mean, I'm not even going to speculate that. Like, I'm just going to write that shit off as a bullshit lie. You guys know me. I'm like, medical emergency? But no, I'm still in utter fucking shock that you can't even go ahead and just buy a PC, that you're going to take your wife's PC. I'm still stuck on that. My brain is still on the floor after that.
Our tire stolen off of our car, and not just the tire, but the entire wheel assembly. That cost me hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to replace on the fly, which I had to do right away because we needed a car to get to work with my wife. Then our food disposal broke. That cost us, like $400 or $500 to get an instant replacement for that or whatever. And I could keep going on and on because it's just thing after thing.
No, keep going on and on and on. So right now, for what I'm seeing is, let's say at most $500 for the tire repair. $500. Okay? I'll highball the garbage disposal. $500. $1,000. Out of all that fucking money that you made that year. $1,000. Let's say the medical emergency. How much was the medical emergency that cost you that much money? Because I don't think you mentioned it that much. Because, you use almost every bad thing that happens to you as a vehicle for begging. We didn't hear anything about that.
After thing, after...
No, let's highball it. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say $500. $500 for the disposal. $500 for the tire. That's $1,000 right there. Out of all the money that he has. Out of all the money that he's gotten. Wait, we can't blame the vet. We can't blame the vet because remember he didn't drop the money for the blood work, so we can't blame the vet. Remember he didn't pay for the blood work, so he can't even use that
thing, right? Now listen, that's life. I'm just gonna forewarn all you out there, especially if you're younger. That's life. As you get,
why would they be younger? Dude, you're 42. How young do you expect these people to be? I mean, I'm really asking that, Phil. How young do you expect these people to be?
Become an adult, there's always fucking something.
No, there isn't fucking something because if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. That's it.
That happens. That's gonna cost you money. It really sucks.
That's why you have to make money, make sure you save money.
There's even things around here that we haven't had a chance to do anything about. We've had a broken dishwasher for like over 1.5 years, 2 years, and we can't fix it. We have a whole bathroom that's fallen apart and we can't use it. We don't have money to refurbish it. We can't renovate it.
Your man is rot maxing in real time.
But that's life. That's when you're an adult, you face these issues and you just deal with them, right?
Nah, but see, McDougal, that's the thing I love. So McDougal says a garbage disposal is less than $100 to replace yourself. They're pretty cheap depending on which one you get. The labor is fucking simple too. But see, that's the thing. The labor is simple, but Phil is that much more simple. You know what I'm saying? He had to pay for someone to come and install it. So, like I said, even if we played his game and say, like, he spent a lot of money, we'll say $500. That's still a drop in the bucket for him. Because he spends, like, dude, forget the total wine. Forget the WWE champions. He spends at least that much a week on DoorDash alone. Think about it. We get whenever we see an order from DoorDash that gets, like, when somebody calculates it or whatever, it's always up in the 70s and 80s range, bro. And that's just for the order. That's not considering the sales tax and all that shit. That's just for the order. So you telling me you can't just make the big boy decision to just, like, eat hot dogs and rice for a week? And save up for a new PC?
So, I'm not going to sit here and cry, right?
You've been crying about it. That's what we know about it.
About it. I'm just going to move on positively. Now,
No, you don't just move on. You fix the issue.
we've talked about the possibility that, hey,
No, but again, moron, we're talking about Phil. Your man out here boiling hot dogs. And he's just putting it on top of white rice for no reason. No seasoning, no nothing. Just eat it just like that. Probably like a little bit of the hot dog water splashed on the rice, but that's about it.
why don't I do like a fundraiser event? Why don't I do a special marathon stream to raise money for a new PC, right? And I'll be honest with you guys, I think it would work. I think if I did that,
I think if you would have done it already, you would have gotten the fucking PC.
you guys would rally and support me, and we would be able to raise the money.
1,000 for the
But there's a
spark
problem.
plugs. He paid that though, Gray Fox. He was able to pay for that.
You guys are not a money pit. You guys are not an endless supply of financing. I know that. You are my dedicated fans and my audience, which I very much appreciate. And if I ask you for that, hey, could we do a special event to raise money for a PC or whatever? What's going to end up happening is, after the event ends, probably all support for my streams will dry up for like a month. But guess what? That's my regular income that I need to pay all my bills and stuff.
Okay, but Phil, see again, you're offsetting your budgeting off to your audience. Like, they're going to give you money either way, dumbass. The way that it's being spent is totally up to you. You have to be the big boy and decide on how you're going to spend your money. Like, you're literally like, you're like, you're not slick, dude. You're literally trying to push off the responsibility of budgeting off to your audience. Like, give me money specifically for the bathroom setup. Right? Oh, okay, now I can't pay my bills because the money you gave me was for the bathroom setup. Like, bro, you couldn't just have that money, save off to the side for the bills that you need, continue to make money on, afterwards? Like, why does it have to be your audience's, like, issue?
So what's the point for me to ask for more, get it, but then that means that I'm going to get less in the long term, and now I can't do my normal shit?
Okay, because so here's the thing. You already see the projections, right? So if you see the projections, once you get the money, you budget according to those projections. That's what adults do. So let's say if you got X amount of money for something, right? You got $500, all right? But you got to pay for A, B, and C. You budget your money accordingly. Okay, I can pay A next week with the next pay period, so I'll put some aside, and then that way with the next one, I can put some money from there, boom. Or I can buy some food here. Like, you prepare for that.
Right? It ain't gonna work. So, sadly, I'm in a situation where
I don't know how to budget my money.
What can I say?
I can say that I'm horrible with money, and that's why I'm in this situation in the first place.
I don't think there's any way to really finance a new PC.
Yes, there is. If you fucking just budget your fucking money and set aside some money to pay for the new PC.
At this time, okay? I'm hoping in the future things will change. In fact, if, just, again, being transparent here, which I've talked about over the years, things would have been perfectly fine if the U.S. economy didn't go...
Economy? Are you seriously going to blame the economy where you were making $20K a month, Phil?
...for a downturn the last few years? Because I have things going for me. For example, I have a lot of equity in my home. Tons. But I can't...
Phil, what does it have to do with, like, again, bro, this doesn't even have to be a discussion. If you just budget the money you're getting now, right? If you're sensible with that money, you'd be fine. Like, again, you're blaming all these other outside factors that have nothing to do with your life, nothing to do with your streams. And it's just letting everyone know, like, dude, you're horrible with money. Emperor 5000 says if he has equity in his home, then that means the economy is doing well. Exactly.
Do anything with it because interest rates and inflation in the United States are sky high.
No, what happened? No, that's not what you said. No, you didn't believe in that shit. Because remember when you had that slow stream and people didn't, weren't giving you money?
Yes, thank you for the $2 super chat, Hunt. Man is counting the days where he can get credit.
And I'm counting the days too, because I want to see him fuck it up, man. Thank you. Phil, remember when when you had a slow stream and people weren't giving you money. So you decided to like tell people like, hey, what happened? Where's the support? And someone told you that the issue was that, maybe the economy was bad. And your fucking response was that cannot be because people were able to see the new Spider-Man movie. That you didn't believe in inflation. You didn't believe in the downturn of the economy because you saw that people were seeing the new Spider-Man movie. You were out there on Twitter watching Jake James Lugo talking about going to see the new Spider-Man movie, hashtag AMC, hashtag webslinger, hashtag whatever the fuck Jake Lugo puts on these fucking show hashtags. And you're like, nah. These motherfuckers could go see that movie. These dents could give me money. Remember that?
If I were to try to do anything, like refinance my house right now, I would end up paying more than I pay now because interest rates have skyrocketed since I bought this house 10 years ago. All right? Our government is failing us. Everything is way more expensive.
So it's the dents for giving money when that, blowing their loads when it's not supposed to. Okay? It's the things in his house that are breaking down. It's the fucking, it's the medical emergency. It's the economy. It's the U.S. government failing us.
And they're not doing anything competent to stop it.
They're not doing anything competent to help. The U.S. government has failed Philip Burnell in procuring a new PC. We got to get them out of here. We got to get the new regime out. All right, they're corrupt. They're insatiable. They're greedy. And all because they are the reason why Phil Burnell cannot get a new PC. Emperor 5000 says if his grand plan is to refinance, that means his monthly payments will go up. Shh. I like that. I like that. I like that, Emperor 5000. I like that. We're gonna pin that. We're gonna pin that. Hold on. So I'm sorry. So look, before I replace the pin, go check out that interview with Agent Proper, top tier rated. But I wanna pin this. I like that. Thank you, Emperor 5000. I like that.
They claim they are. Oh, look, we'll keep raising interest rates more. The prices are still high. So obviously raising interest rates isn't fixing the problem, you idiots. All you're doing is hurting the common person, but they don't care because they're not affected. They're all rich.
You're almost there, Phil. Almost. Just, oh my God, you're so close. Just so close to getting it. So close to getting it.
So, with all that being said, okay, I'm stuck. Financially, I'm stuck where I am. I'm good. I'm not in any dire straits, but I'm just stuck. I don't have enough money to be buying a $3,000 PC. And I'm nervous that this PC is going to...
But you could buy toilet net phones. You could buy hats with fishing lures. You can buy, like, football helmets, beer helmets. You could buy new hats and vests and shirts. And you could go ahead and buy fucking scarves and fucking beanies and fucking games and...
crap out. And so, what I'm going to do over the summer, once we get through this big push of new content, you know, we got Still Wakes the Deep, Shadow of the Erd Trade, Bison, and Street Fighter 6. Once we kind of get through that, which will probably be a few weeks, right? I assume it'll probably take us through end of June, first half of July, roughly, okay? I am then going to migrate over from my PC to my wife's PC. My wife has a PC she built, well, she didn't build, she bought it in 2017. All right. Today we're actually right now we're going to discuss the specs because I looked into them yesterday. All right.
I mean, my
the
thing
PC is much
is
better than mine.
He could. I think he could finance a PC because he was able to finance that fucking that TV he got from Amazon. Didn't he finance that shit? Didn't he finance that shit on stream? Like he was like he could pay it off or some shit. Like he could easily do that shit. But again, even with that, even with the financing, you can sit there and say, let's say if you can't get a PC with financing, right? You can see how much the payments are. And you can save up that money. Save up your check. Make a mental payment plan to yourself. And when you have enough money, boom, buy the shit in one shot.
And she only used it for like a year. When she moved in with me, she probably used it for about another year playing games like Overwatch and stuff. And then she just adapted to consoles and started playing consoles and doesn't really want to play on PC anymore. So literally, it's just sitting there unused. All right? So yesterday we booted it up. We ran all the Windows updates. All right? Which is 7 million of them. And I sat down and I looked at the specs. And here's what we got. You ready for this? Here's what we got in the PC. And yes, Kat signed off on it. We talked about it. She's not using it. She says, yes, you can absolutely use it. It's unused. What's the point?
Okay, so basically by him having to just throw that out there, automatically this was an idea he pushed onto her. She shut down and said, okay, I'm going to go do this.
You know, of having a...
That's exactly what happened. I need a PC. Babe, I'm going to have to use this PC. Like, this is the shit that pisses me off. Like, this is the abuser portion of Phil that really pisses me off. Because it's like, again, I've dealt with this type of shit in real life. Okay? Like, I deal with, like, you know, you got people who have, you know, siblings or family members with fucking severe disabilities to the point where they get government assistance. They come in like, hey, I need this money because I gotta pay this. Okay, can I? You know, if I don't pay this, then this thing's gonna happen. And the person shuts down. The person doesn't have agency to say no, and they just get taken advantage of, man. Like it's like that shit's so fucking slimy, man. It's fucking slimy. And I don't like it. Say what you want about Kat. You know, we can say what you want about Kat. But that doesn't take away from that shit is fucking slimy.
PC just sitting there, right? Okay. The processor in that PC is a Intel Core i7 6800K.
Like, that's what makes Phil so fucking despicable, because it's not like he's dealing with normal people, because you all know you're a normal person yourself. If Phil was to try, if someone like Phil like Phil was to try this shit with you, you'd sock him dead in his fucking mouth. And he knows that. So he specifically goes looking for people that he knows will not fight back. And he imposes whatever the fuck he wants to impose on that person. And we just have to thank God every single fucking day. Every single fucking day. We have to thank God every day that this man has no sexual tendencies whatsoever. None that we know of. He's a closeted gay homosexual. He likes men. So far he likes men. Let's thank God it stops at, having a closeted fetish for men. Because if it was something else, bro, we'd be in front of this dude's house.
At 3.4 gigahertz. Okay? My current CPU is a 4800K, something like that. So it is an upgrade. However,
exactly. The only thing we could be grateful for is that he's too much of a fucking pussy to make a fist.
what I did is I went to one of those websites that if you compare hardware, it'll tell you the comparison directly. It's about a 20% improvement on what I've got. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's definitely an improvement, right? So that's good. All right. It's got a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 graphics card. However, I can't tell if it's 8 gigs or 10 gigs. I'm looking in the stats, and there's two conflicting numbers. So I can't tell which model it actually is. Either way, I put in the base level card into this comparison website, and it basically says, compared to my graphics card now, no exaggeration, this is about anywhere from 60 to 90% improvement. That much of an improvement. It's like almost double the graphics card that I have right now. Okay? So I'm staring, I'm like, wow. I mean, that's crazy that it got.
So Razio says, back in 2017, I got a high-end gaming PC for $84 a month for 3 years. The PC itself was $17.99. The rest was $189 for the monitor, basic keyboard, mouse at $150 shipping. Exactly. And all you got to do is just save it. And let's say if you can't, you can't just, you can't make those payments to the company, right? They don't like your credit or whatever the fuck. You make a mental note, and then you save the cash. Save the cash if it was those payments. Say, you got a little more here, a little less, there, because you're budgeting. And then when you have enough for how much it actually costs, buy the shit. Just buy it.
Not that far, you know what I'm saying? In just a few years. Because remember, this one I bought in 2013. Hers is from 2017. So in 4 years, the graphics card's almost double the power. Right? That's pretty wild. Okay, guys. I have to get Jasper Kitty out of here. So if you can give me a second, I'm just going to quickly just pause. I'll be right back in a minute.
Pause.
And then we'll continue, okay?
Pause. He's muting. He's muting. Why is he muting? Look at your red ass skin. Opening the door. Doesn't want to disturb the mom wife. Come back, Phil. Come back. Come back. We don't want to see no. I mean, we don't want to be wary of any off-panel animal abuse. As he picked up the spray bottle from the cup in his chair. Hold on.
Hell.
Let me check. Come on. All right. No, I didn't see it.
Hard into this comparison website. 90% improvement.
Well, let me check.
I mean, that's crazy that it got that far. You know what I'm saying? In just a few years. Because remember, this one I bought in 2013. Hers is from 2017. So in 4 years, the graphics card's almost double the power.
I gotta see
right?
his hand. I gotta
That's
see his
pretty
arms.
wild. Okay, guys. I have to get Jasper Kitty out of here. So if you can give me a second, I'm just going to quickly just pause. I'll be right back in a minute. And then we'll continue, okay?
Press a thing. No, I don't think he did. No. I didn't see him. I didn't see him grab anything. But the Street Fighter thing fell. Did he notice that? Did he notice that the Street Fighter thing fell? Hold on, let me one more time.
Is a like 4800K. Some is a like 4 hell
All right,
if
hold
it's
on.
8 gigs or 10 gigs. I'm looking in the stats and there's 2 conflicting numbers. So I can't tell which
Just look at
model it
Judgy and then
actually is.
just look at
Either way,
look at
I
Street
put
Fighter.
in
Look
the
at the Street
base
Fighter
level
thing.
card into this comparison website, and it basically says, compared to my graphics card now, no exaggeration, this is about anywhere from 60 to 90% improvement. That much of an improvement. It's like almost double
That much.
the graphics card that I have right now. Okay, so I'm staring. I'm like, wow. I mean, that's crazy that
Crazy, man.
it got that far. You know what I'm saying? In just a few years. Because remember, this one I bought in 2013. Hers is from 2017. So in 4 years, the graphics card almost double the power. Right? That's pretty wild. Okay, guys.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I have to get Jasper Kitty out of here. So if you can give me a second, I'm just gonna
Now look
quickly
at Judgy
pause.
and then
I'll
look
be
at
right
the
back, in a minute, and then we'll continue. Okay?
look at the Street Fighter case. He gets up, goes, bop, falls. Everything should have fell over. If that's the case. Look at that. Judgy getting hot, tight now. Hold on, let me just check something on my end. Damn, I was joking. Damn, he was. How long was he? Damn, I just went to go get an oatmeal cream pie. Like shit. Dude out here really taking forever. Hello, Mr. Brunel. Bill.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Ready to resume?
That
Here
was
we go.
weird.
Okay, so that's the processor. That's the GPU. All right. As for RAM, 32 gigs of RAM. That's double what I have now. Although, like I said, I've never really noticed that my PC has an issue with the 16 gigs of RAM that it has. The only time I've ever seen the memory spike high is when, like, one of the browsers that I've had open for a long time,
Seriously,
one of
dude.
those dumb memory hole things, right? So,
I don't even know what the fuck. As an IT person, I really don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, from a desktop support point of view, I don't know what he's talking about.
it is what it is, right? Outside of that, looking at everything else, it has 2 hard drives, great. One is an SSD that has the operating system on it, which is what you would expect in a more modern PC. The other is a storage hard drive that's almost 2 gigs. I think it says it was 2 gigs, but it says it has like 1.8 gigs actual free space. So exactly what I need, right?
I don't know. I don't know, Track.
Exactly what I need to store files and all of that.
Files. Store the files.
Outside of that, the one thing that I think is a little bit of a detriment, but not a huge problem, I think it only has USB 3.0. I looked at all the stats. You know, you go to Device Manager and you can see all the data. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's just saying USB 3.0.
My man, who cares? I'm pretty sure the Lemon that you have has USB 3.0. Like, I know you can't be, like, what, you was expecting this shit to have USB-C on it? Like, what? That's
which a little bit sucks. Here's why. If I could get the latest standard of USB, then I have the potential that I could actually capture and stream up to 4K. Now,
dumbass, you could just use. I have like 3 right here. There's adapters for that shit. Dude, it's like I'm literally. Hold on. I'm literally. I could pull this shit out right now. I have it right here. Right here. Look. I have one for DisplayPort. I have one for USB. Shit. I have one for Lightning cable. Like, I have one for like USB-C, USB-B, USB-A. What are you talking about? That's in all computers. You can just get an adapter.
Probably not 4K 60 frames because that's probably going to be too much, but at least 4K 30 frames for certain games. But I think I would need the better USB to do that. And I don't think this
dude, USB-C
has it. I think it just has a bunch of USB 3.0 ports. But that seems, out of all the things in there, that seems like the easiest fix. Like, I could just buy a card.
Yo, this dude is like, see, like I said, I really don't understand. Phil, just get a Mac. Just get a Mac, bro. Just get a Mac. Just get yourself a Mac. Just get a fucking Mac, bro. Like, it'd be much easier if you just learned Mac, man. Come the fuck on, bro. Niggas talk about USB 3.0. That's up to, like, that's not outdated. It's not obsolete. He can record games on a Mac, man. He fucking still.
Right? You probably get them cheap, like $50 probably. And you just put in a USB card, the latest USB. I think, is it 3.1 or 3.2, whatever it is. I know it's not 3.0.
Dude, I have them for, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is he talking about? Like, I have them here because I have to use it for my Mac. So when I was streaming on my Mac, it doesn't have USB-C. I think it's like, what, 2014 or some shit like that? It doesn't have USB-C, but I have peripherals that are connected with, USB-C. Dude, I have adapters that cost like $2, like $3.
There's like a step up from that now. So maybe I could put that in, right? And that would allow me to do the better quality. Also, I think it has a capture card in it, but I don't know what. I haven't had a real chance to go too crazy. Here's the thing. Her office, since we basically stopped using everything in that room, has a lot of shit we pushed into it. It's not easy for me to get to the PC. It's like behind this fucking thing. So
why is there shit in her like, these guys are rot maxing to the max.
What I'm gonna do,
rot max to the max,
is in July at some point, I'm gonna take the PC out of there. I'm gonna bring it over here. So this way I'll have 2 PCs hooked up in my office, and I'll be able to jump on there and really get a good look, at it and see exactly what it has. I'm almost positive it has a capture card, but I think what I'm using is gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, this capture card can do everything I want to do, so I don't think it's gonna be a big problem or anything like that.
So he's gonna have another device running in the fucking office. Okay, electrical fire's coming. Electrical fire. Come on. Show me electrical fire.
Don Fanucci says, break down this wall and make it a larger room, a super room. That is something that we could eventually do, maybe, as long as there's no load supporting shit in the wall here.
You're never
I don't think that would be a bad idea.
You're never gonna do that.
Actually have like one really long room.
You're never gonna do that. Yes, thank you for the $2 super chat. The truth is, Cat couldn't use her PC. Is buried. Okay, so we're thinking murder coin. Are you proposing murder coin? ES. That's a new one in the mix. Murder coin. Death coin. She's there rotting, and he's just nope. That's too morbid. Too morbid. Nope. Don't even think about it. Nope.
I think that would be a good idea. It would actually help too.
Oh yeah, of course, Bolty.
For me, for filming and everything. But
nah, the PC's buried in garbage.
I don't have money for renovations in the house right now. Like I said, if the economy would ever fucking turn around, I would basically refinance, have money to fix.
Again, it's just like, yo, instead of just utilizing the money he has now,
It's like I don't understand why is it so foreign to just utilize the money he has now, right? I mean, continue with the frivolous spending that he already does with his normal life, like wine, Total Wine, Gotcha, food, whatever. But like the really stupid purchases, like when you buy 2 of the same fighting game, or when you buy another fight stick, like those stupid purchases. Those stupid purchases, save money from that. Can you do that? Can you do that, Phil? That's the bare, that's minimum. So meaning, you still do the shit that you usually do with your life. Still eat the slop, still get drunk, still spend money on the JPEGs. But those instances where you decide to buy a new fight stick, the instances where you decide to buy a fishing hat with lures for a specific game, the day that you decide to buy the deluxe edition of a game that you're not going to invest that much time in, instead of doing that, put that money away and save up.
Fix my bathroom, I would probably do that. That's actually a pretty good suggestion. I would do those things, but I can't right now because the economy is shit.
Economy.
So anyway,
economy.
Yeah, so that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a minor but still improvement to the CPU, likely a huge improvement to the GPU, doubling my RAM, still having ample storage and everything to store my files, okay? It's going to be an improvement. Oh, by the way, it runs on Windows 10, right? What people are saying in chat, which you're all correct, I wouldn't be able to upgrade it to Windows 11 because that processor doesn't work with Windows 11, I guess. I guess you need, the top-end processors or more modern processors to run Windows 11. So
I don't know what he's talking.
I couldn't do it on that PC. But Windows 10 is still fine.
Yes, Felipe, it's the economy. Because of the economy, he cannot fix anything in his house. He can't buy a new PC because of the economy.
No problems there. So
come on, we still got 38 minutes.
Now,
we gotta suffer through it.
I'm certainly not saying that this is going to be a situation where I'm going to be using this.
See, Mr. Extravagant, I'll even give him more of a break. So Mr. Extravagant says, couldn't he just take one event off WWE Champions and he still have $2,000 to buy a new PC? That's going to be too much for him. I'm saying he doesn't even have to do that. He can continue doing that. He can continue doing all that shit. But the moment when he decides to make the stupid purchase, like buying multiple games, buying accessories, instead of spending money on that bullshit, just put it away towards the new PC. You can go ahead and continue to drink yourself silly. You can continue to fucking clog up your colon with fast food. You can continue to get the dopamine rush from WWE Champions. But that money that you spend on extra stupid shit that you absolutely do not need and do not improve anything in your streams and do not create any growth on your streams, instead of spending money on those things, put that away towards the PC and you'd have been fine.
PC for 10 years. Okay, ideally, I swap over to her PC. We see some minor improvements, and some of the improvements you'll see right away is I might be able to do 1440p instead of...
Oh my God, could you imagine me being able to see everything of that craggedy ass face in 1440p? Oh, I'd have a field day. It would take me about half an hour minimum to get back onto the podcast because I'd sit there roasting the shit out of your ass. Please.
1080p. Right now, I'm broadcasting at 1440p, but it's really just 1080p. Okay? I'd actually be able to do real 1440p both in the streams and the videos that I do. So you'd be able to see even better quality videos and streams right away. I should probably be able to handle that on there. Okay? But outside of that, am I still going to be able to game and everything on there? No, I'm not. I'm not going to be able to game and stream and record at the same time. It's just not going to work. It's the same situation as my PC now. If I try to do that, everything's going to chop up and lag up.
I'm literally like, the PC I'm using right now is a backup PC. And it roughly has the same amount of specs as Phil's current PC. And I've been able to play video games on that PC, and I'm streaming now. And I'm actually streaming better than on the Mac because Phil is looking a lot better here than he does on the Mac anyway. So again, you just fucking something up, bro.
So, it's not necessarily a band-aid. It definitely is an improvement and it's needed at this point. This is going to make it so that I'm not in any kind of risk that at any moment my PC will have something that fizzles out, like the hard drive's not going to fry on me and I lose all my storage, or the fans all die and the thing overheats or anything like that. I shouldn't have any risk of that. Okay? So that's good. That's really the reason I need to do this migration. Otherwise, I think my content right now is fine. Quality is good, right? But it's just to prevent any kind of risk of the 10-year-old PC conking out on me.
So instead of you just, again, I've said this before multiple times. Phil has this fucking bad habit that he has to be forced to change. He will not make any sort of change until he is in a position where he cannot refuse the change. Okay? Will not take medicine until he is absolutely in pain or like the situation is so severe he has to go take medicine. All right? Will not go to direct capture until his fans absolutely bitch and moan and scream that he goes and use direct capture. Will not try to change his content in the slightest unless he notices there's a sharp decrease in revenue. So instead of just pulling the trigger, making sure that you're safe from future issues. So instead of doing that and just migrating your shit now and just getting on the PC now, no, you're going to sit there and wait until this one fucking conks out and it becomes an issue. That's the shit that triggers the IT shit in me. So right now, let's say if I got a ticket, I got to fucking migrate this dude's fucking computer, right? Dude, I got to migrate your fucking computer. Nah, it still work, motherfucker. I got to, I wouldn't call him a motherfucker, but I'd sit there like, bro, we got to migrate. That way you can be on the new computer. You're good. Nah, I'm still using it. It's still fine. Then when the shit breaks, it becomes a 5-alarm fucking fire. That could have been prevented if you would have just did this shit off rip.
Maybe this will give me, a few more years on this PC, until hopefully things turn around. And then eventually I'd be able to dump a bunch of money into getting a better PC. Like we were looking at PCs yesterday on my React show, and they were showing different ranges. They showed there's like a mid-range that goes for like 1,700, and that is, essentially better than what this PC will be that I'm migrating to. And would be able to do some mid-range stuff. Still probably not the high-end games while I'm streaming and recording, but they showed, oh, here's the high-end one, $3,800. I'm like, there you go. If you want to do everything on one PC, it's $3,800, right? Now, some people have suggested, this is this, well, now you could game on your current PC, and you could have that PC capture into the other newer PC. You could have a 2-PC build, right? Where you play games on the one, and you capture and stream with the other. I mean, you're right, I could do that. I could. But that means that I'm now gaming on a PC that has failing fans, a hard drive that's not really storing very well. Not to say that
Okay, so then why use the PC in the first fucking place?
I would need to store on it anymore, because it sounds like I'd be storing it all on the other PC, right? But I don't know. Like, this is a 10-year-old graphics card. I mean, actually, it's more. I think it's like 11 years old. Could it really handle modern games? I don't know. And the thing is, I've never really done that before, right? If you think about it, I've never actually played like a high-end game on that PC. I don't even know if it would run. It probably would.
Oh, Mr. Extravagant, if you can see, it's in the thumbnail. So if you look at the thumbnail, Phil, in between Phil's hand, that's Cat's PC. It's that big orange O thing.
Wouldn't run anything, I don't think. Or I would have to do like mid-range settings, right? I wouldn't be able to actually do better settings. It's so old. I have the mini PC. I'm curious if the mini PC that I have now is actually more powerful than my current PC to play games. That's pretty funny, but it actually might be, right? So I don't think that's going to work very well. I have no clue what graphics card the mini PC has. There's stats online for it, but I don't know what where they are. It's a trig.
Dude, why don't you just look at this? Oh my god. Holy shit, Phil. You do this every single fucking time. Every single fucking time. I'm not even gonna look this shit up. You literally had an entire fucking podcast dedicated to it. God damn, you're so fucking annoying.
Key mini PC. So anyway, so that's what we're looking at. Those are the stats. It'll definitely be an improvement. Not a humongous improvement, but it'll definitely be some kind of an improvement. If anything, probably upgrading my quality to true 1440p, which I don't have right now, would be good, especially for the on-demand videos, which are only 1080p right now.
Razio, so many fucking...
So there would be an improvement to the quality.
There's so many solutions he could have went through. His simple Simon ass could have just went so many directions. And like I said, we thought too highly of him, thinking that he was gonna scam with a new computer. We thought way too highly of him. We gave him too much fucking credit.
You guys see, for me, it's about longevity, not worrying about the thing failing on me and
Again, I mean, but my thing is, if that's the case, why do you continue to use it? If you have, if you have a tool, right, that you use for work, and you have that concern that that tool will not work for you at some point, then why do you continue using that tool? Get a new tool. You already have the piece, dude, it's fucking infuriating because you're like creating the tedium. Just fucking transfer over to the new PC. What's up, nerdy guy 727? So let's continue. Let's continue down the path of fucking tedium. So this guy went ahead and gassed his audience up for several streams, looking over PC parts and looking up PC prices and stuff like that, gassing these people up, thinking that, making them think that he's gonna get a new PC. Fucking decides not to do that. Use his wife's PC. But not even to not even to use it, but to have it as a backup in case the PC that constantly gives him problems stops working.
Right? So, there's benefits. Now, the thing is, when I do this, I'm going to have to figure out exactly when I'm doing it. Probably streams will be limited. Like, what I may do is have a day where, okay, half the day I stream games, and the other half I'm not streaming.
And then on top of that, he had 2 instances where he could have gotten a new PC. For free. For free.
I'm doing this setup conversion where I'm trying to migrate shit over. Because the last thing I want to do is, screw with my PC, and now I can't do anything, and I can't stream. So it's probably going to be a slow process of, backing up all the files I used to stream, which are all over the fucking place. Seriously, they're, all over the place. On my hard drives. So I got to find out where all those are.
Exactly.
I got to back up my OBS settings. I got to back up other things in settings. I got to convert them over to this new PC. This 2017 PC, I should say. And work on it that way. And it's going to be some work. It's not going to be overnight. Okay, guys, I'm on the new PC. What do you think? It's going to be probably tweaking it, messing with it, trying to get it to work properly. It'll be annoying, but at the same time, I think it'll be worth it. And it'll feel smoother every day. By the way, this PC, because the fans are failing, it's loud as shit. One of the one remaining fan on the processor heatsink is going like this. So when it goes,
So, he's laughing, letting you know, this is gonna be a problem down the fucking line. This is his content, ladies and gentlemen. This is why he's fucking boring. His content is tedium. He's already setting up the sagas right now. Satellite Style Internet, what's up, baby? He's already setting up the sagas right now. Just fucking transfer the shit over to the new computer and just play the shit.
Cypress TV says a 1080 GPU is more than enough to play Street Fighter 6. You can technically use your current PC and stream Street Fighter 6 from Cat's PC. Yeah, but that's not the point, Cypress TV. You got it backwards. The point is to move.
No, the point is for you to use a fucking PC to fucking do your business. That's it.
My capturing and streaming, which I need to do every day, to the other PC, because I have to rely on that one. I can't have this PC be my PC I'm using every day and then have it die and I can't work.
So how about you use the fucking other PC that you got? The fucking laptop.
The point is I'm not gaming on her PC. See what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying. You're saying keep your current setup and then run Street Fighter 6 on her PC and capture it and stream it off of your PC. That's what you're saying. I get it. What's up, Game Boy? How are you?
It's like day one. Razio says day one. My guys, my stuff is falling apart, so you should replace it for me. Day 200. My stuff is still falling apart, so give me a new one so I can pretend I bought it and write off for taxes. Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
man.
so that's the discussion. I'm sure now that I've given you guys the stats, there'll be some discussion about this and all of that. At the very least, this is gonna give me at least a few more years of longevity here without having to worry about I gotta drop a ton of money on a PC, which I need to do, I want to do, and I just can't do right now. It's not working out, but eventually I think it will. You know, so there you go. So that's coming over the summer. The big migration, we'll call it, is coming over the summer. The big migration. It sounds like a bunch of settlers moving across the United.
No, suck my dick. It sounds like a fucking corporate dumbass who fucking is trying to, you know, transfer his fucking data over to a new work computer. Except he doesn't fucking work for any company, nor does he work, period. That's what's so fucking annoying.
States or something, right?
Nah. But see, that's what I was thinking. That was the Great Migration. You know, it's a corporate thing. Nah. But this dude, you know, he got to go his route.
All right. Anyway, I think I've talked enough. So I think what we will do is do one shout out to Hair of the Dog, who did a super chat this morning. Thank you very much, Hair of the Dog. And that is literally the only contribution that has come in so far today. So, if you'd like a shout out, contribute to the stream, and I will give you a shout out. If you'd like to talk, Q&A, tag me in the chat.
Not doing any
you know
of
the
that.
deal. When I stream, my goal is to hit $50 in tips on
Nerd Brew, thank you for the €2 super chat. On this PC Arc is a waste of time. I hate it here.
I know, dude. I
any
know.
given stream. Then I consider it a success.
Let's see. Look at this shit.
It does say it does 1440p.
Wait, he was standing still that whole time. Hold on, I thought he was frozen.
Right now, it's not on.
Okay, he's gonna go someplace. Hold on. The fuck is he doing?
This is the capture device I'm using right now. Okay? And it says on it, it claims for the requirements. Okay?
He kept the box, baby.
Where is it? Where's the requirements?
Look at this boomer shit.
Where are they?
Look at this boomer shit.
USB 3.1. It claims you need USB 3.1. Says right on it. Okay? But then, it works with the USB 3.0 because I don't have 3.1.
Okay, so what's
so then what is it that needs 3.1? Probably the 4K, because it does 4K 60 frame pass through, but it does 30 frame capture at 4K. So it probably needs 3.1 to actually capture the 4K video. I'm thinking, right?
Okay, so I'm done. I'm rage quitting. I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, I can't. This is just wasting fucking time for no fucking reason. Thank you guys for stopping by. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you. Like, I can't do it. All right. I love you guys. Catch it. I can't even do it. Like, you know what do I got here? What song I got right now? I don't even know what song I got on this shit. Hold on. This guy's a fucking dumbass, bro. Straight fucking dumbass, man. I really can't. All right, I'll catch you guys mañana. Love you. Okay? Bye. I can't. I hate him so fucking much. It's just so. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Just bye. Hold on. That's not what I want. That wasn't the one. It's this one because I'm pissed. Catch you guys later.
Filled her head with all types of dreams, promised to whisk her away from the bad, but then gave her chores like you were her dad. Washing your clothes, cooking your meals, that girl sure got remember when you made her cook while she was sick. That for sure verified you as a bona fide dick. Oh, Phil, you knew she was 17, filled her head with all types of dreams, promised to whisk her away from the bad, but then gave her chores like you